Okay, what up ladies and gents? It is your favorite Asian robot right here, and we are getting started. Unfortunately, we had something different planned for tonight, but that didn't come out. So, that didn't come out as planned, so we are back on the First Descendant grind instead. Again, not that I mind, but you know. Alright, time to get on my real grind. At least there's always some grind to keep me occupied, right? Right? Gotta get a few things finished, so let's get it done. Alright. First and foremost, begin by tweeting. Hello, Exiled Fried. Okay, let's get some stuff done. Hello, BVS. Don't worry, I blame you for everything that has happened today. Hello, Melanie.
New subscriber detected.
You better pray that we can still capture some viewership tomorrow. Or else, whatever remains of it. Because if we can't, then I cannot do it long term either anyway. So, start praying, BVS. Start praying. What's my favorite food? Chicken rice. You're watching this at school, Josh. Enjoy. Don't get in trouble, though. King Crux, not yet. The best thing that you can do now is keep spamming them about it, because I think that they are aware of it, but we should spam them more so that they go and fix it real quick. Hey, Track. How are you today, my friend? Hey, George. Okay, all the dailies are done for today, so I do not care. Now. No. No worries, Track. Enjoy yourself at work. Have a good day, pal. I have to make a decision. And I think I will make this decision now. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to leave that there. This one here, this is fine. That's how it is, Kakashi. You just have to accept it. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But and I'm actually gonna go and fish him off right after I do one little thing. That is, I'm going to go smack this, gain some weapon XP. I did indeed yesterday, my friend. Of course. I'm always handsome. Good job, Vorpine. Listen, I feel ya. I feel ya. Okay. I just want enough XP right now because I'm so close to hitting Mastery Rank 23. I want that. Once I get that, I'm going to go finish off the invasions. I did 2 earlier on video, as you guys already know. Then I'm going to work on my Gley for a bit. That's how it is, Kakashi. It's called luck and chance, my guy. That's how life works. Just gotta accept luck and chance. People don't think it be like it is, but it do. Of course she is. Come now, Melanie, my dear friend. Who is this person who whispered to me? Got a random whisper for somebody that watched my videos. Thanks, but please don't whisper me in game, guys. Please talk on stream chat instead. Follow my build, Slim. Have you seen the build in my playlist? If not, then, well, Melanie just vouched for it. Make sure you go there and watch the vid.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off.
Everything is in my vids. Okay, so please do watch them. They'll help you tremendously. The more of my vids you study, the better. In the meantime, those of you who are here, don't forget to like and share the stream, yeah? I'm counting on you. You know that today I realized that so many people don't use me as their news source. Like, they've been getting their information from elsewhere, and everybody was surprised today. Like, they gave me the surprise Pikachu's face. They said, I thought matchmaking was coming today, Robot. I was like, where you get this information? Because I didn't say that to anybody. I didn't tell anybody that matchmaking was coming today. I said matchmaking is coming in future. And I told everybody, the only thing that's coming this Thursday is not matchmaking. I said it very clearly in my video that it's not matchmaking. It is quite literally going to be your the changes to the invasion, not matchmaking. And everybody's still giving me the surprise Pikachu face. I'm like, are you guys okay? So guys, we got to spread the word out there. All right, it's getting ridiculous right now. So many people, I don't know where they're getting their news, but it ain't from me, and it's clearly the wrong news. So it would be real nice if they could, you know, give me the right, if they could get the right news. Ah, cashier, yes. You can also combine and try to get lucky that way. That's another pathway. True, true. It's up to you whether you want to do it, but yes. That is another pathway to power that some may deem unnatural. Nice, Kakashi.
They're reinforcing their defense. We need to eliminate them.
Has arrived.
Welcome to the cool bot, Zachary. Enjoy the badge and the emojis. I hope in future you will become one of the highest members of this channel. One day, yeah? But for now, enjoy the badge and emoji. Welcome. I would prefer, if it's related to another game, Josh, I prefer not to answer. Okay? So unless it is very, very important, please do not talk about other games. Let's focus on First Descendant right now. And while I personally dislike the term S tier because it convinces people that there are tiers, and tiers don't exist in this game, I definitely do agree that high voltage is extremely good as a mod. It is definitely a very strong mod. Okay, soaked up the XP. My moon fragment's almost there. I do, but if you read the membership tiers, in order to play with me, you have to be at plus ultra tier or higher.
Careful, Descendant.
We open on Saturdays, usually, to everybody. But if you're getting a membership in the hopes of a carry, then I have to say that that's probably not a good idea, my guy. You should be getting a membership to support the channel, not to get a carry. So I hope that I make that clear. All right. If you want to play with me, and even then, I may not just carry you through stuff. If you want to play with me, then you should be getting the highest tier membership to support the channel. So I hope there was no misunderstanding on that, because I would hate for somebody to get a membership just to hope for a carry, because that's not what we do here. Memberships are to support the channel. The first and most important thing is to before you purchase any membership of any tier, is to ask yourself, do you really want to see me succeed as a streamer? Do you like me as a streamer? Do you want to support the channel? Because if you're getting it for any reason other than to support the channel, that's probably not a very good idea. Just want to be very clear on that. No problem, Melanie. I'm always happy to share my work and inform people about the good stuff. That is what we do here. And that is what we will always do here. Thanks, Gouty man. While I agree that people can also ask in game ace death, one thing which I will say straight up is, in games like this, you should never get carried. Because if you're getting carried, right, you're not really upping your build and you're not really getting to the level you need to be, which results in a vicious spiral. Because look, why do people feel that the invasions are so difficult? It's because they're not built right. They're not built for them. So I will tell you one thing, I would hope everybody in the Robot Nation learns from this. But no. I think that getting carried is one of the worst things you can do in a game like this. Rather, I take the stance that it's much more important to teach people the right builds, the right tactics. You know, never be the type to get carried or ask for a carry. That's what I call the easy way out, the low level way out. Don't ever do that. I hope that every member of the Robot Nation will strive to properly achieve their wins, you know, with hard work and effort, because if you don't do that, then when future tougher content comes out, you'll be exactly the same as all the people whining that stuff is too hard without actually learning about how you can do it. And thanks for that, Zachary. I appreciate that. As long as you're getting the membership because you enjoy the content and want the channel to succeed, then that's good.
Their defensive forces are closing in from all sides. We'll need to intercept them swiftly.
Believe me, guys, it's always more worthwhile if you succeed with your own two hands and with your own effort. So do try and follow the builds, do try and get the information, and you'll be okay. I promise you that. Playing with friends is great, and of course, we should always play in teams where possible, but try to avoid getting carried. My day's okay, but I can certainly say it has been harsh because, so I posted about the recent hotfix, which explained that, you know, invasions are, you know, becoming different and all that, like they're getting nerfed and all that. And many people seem to misunderstand two things. Number one, I don't know where they're getting their news, but they seem to believe that matchmaking was coming today when I clearly told everybody it wasn't. And more important, so I don't know where they're getting that news source. And more importantly, I have seen a lot of the community still being upset about invasions because the devs said that they were willing to lower the puzzle difficulty because they understood that some people have handicaps, things like this, but they never said they would reduce the content difficulty. So the boss is still just as tough as they were before, just that they don't spam you with attacks before their shield is down. So that was a very welcome change, and in fact it did make the boss fights easier, but you still have to be prepared. So people are going in with underprepared builds, and one trend which I'm noticing is a lot of people are choosing 10k hit points. I don't know who told them 10k hit points was enough, but I expect everybody here, if you find that content is too tough, make sure you have at least 15 to 20,000 hit points, which is achievable with just 2 health modules in most cases. Just being very honest with you guys. So I'm hoping that that'll be the case, because, you know, I don't want to see people like struggling with content and being all like, I can't survive, when realistically, in order to survive, what you need and what you should all have is the ability to vary your hit points. In fact, I can go with the same modules from 10k hit points to 16k just by changing my external components. And I can always go further than that if necessary. So please build accordingly. You know, having seen, I guess I could say, the uglier side of the community today, I can say that many people maybe you know, they don't know who I am, or they haven't discovered me yet, but I think people need to discover this channel and learn the proper way, because I think many people have been spoon-fed the wrong stuff. Hey, Jonathan. Lol, BVS. Why don't you come and hang out on Voice with me, man? Come suffer. Perhaps your suffering will please the Chaos Gods. Defense is from your memory. You just need a double defense roll. This has defense and then defense gold. That's how you get 16,000 defense. Nice. Well, thank you for following me all this way, Rocky Roads.
High-level bogus closing in.
But yeah, I'm doing okay today, for sure. You know, definitely not having a bad day or anything. But unfortunately, I have seen that a lot of people have been misled, misinformed, and, you know, they've just been given the wrong stuff. And it's very sad to see, because I always hope for something better for people, you know? I always do. But it seems to me like somebody just informing people the wrong stuff right now. Oh, it was Dauntless. Phew. I thought that said Dark Tide. My bad, Renna. Yeah, please do not talk about that game. Alright, we want nothing to do with a racist community. Thanks for catching that, Renna. Appreciate it. Alright, we don't talk about that game here because, yeah, we stay away from racists and racism. So I hope you can understand. Thanks for putting that up, BVS. Okay, now.
I appreciate you inviting me into the voice room, but I haven't gone to sleep yet today.
That is because you are weak. So, was the savings worth it?
No, my intense
grief and agony
session with Warhammer 40k. I'd rather spend an extra $60 to pay it.
Can
2
we
hours early.
is it possible to refund it somehow? Then we can just get it on Steam or something. Or
yeah,
will we miss out on the pre-order bonuses? Because if we will, then we may as well just wait. It's okay.
Yeah, I might as well just put in a trouble ticket and see, like, hey, you know, the code's supposed to be out yet. Is it some kind of thing? I'll just put it in trouble.
I think you should. For those that haven't yet registered me as your content creator, please make sure you do. And if you're talking about the best place to level up weapons, please make sure that you guys check out my video on it. Alright, so there's the playlist right there. Go inside the playlist. There is a video that says, what is the best way to farm weapon proficiency? Weapon proficiency is weapon levels, so I would suggest checking out that video, because that video is the one you want. That video will tell you all about the best spots for weapon proficiency, which, lo and behold, is exactly where I'm at right now. Block hyper mining in the sterile lands and Bunny Cave are 2 of the areas, but I highly suggest you check out that video so you can see for yourself. Technically, yeah, I can still theoretically pre-order it, but I'll let BVS send in a ticket and you know, see what happens. You know, let them know that we're dying. All right. No problem, Elisette. Welcome to the best channel for proper information. You want the real deal? You get it here. You want the fake deal? You can go everywhere else. The real deal is right here only. And I can tell you that because I tell you today, ladies and gents, I have suffered horrendously. Not only did I not get to play the game that I was waiting 4, and of course no fault with BVS's. I blame the supplier on this one. Not only did I not get to play the game I was waiting to play, but at the same time, I've been dealing with so many people that have been getting their information from the wrong sources. They said matchmaking was supposed to come out today. I said, did I say that? Did I say that, homie? Because I don't recall saying that. I don't recall telling you matchmaking was coming out today for invasions, because it's not. It's not supposed to, you know? I tell you. Nah, they haven't fixed the Haley stutter. It's a new thing. There will probably be a few patches before they fix that. They have to figure out what's going on. I genuinely feel that it's to do with enemy density. It seems to be almost 100% related to enemy density, because I've got no trouble using Haley in other modes. Now later I'm going to do some Gley testing, but first and foremost I want to get my Mastery 23, then I want to go through an invasion dungeon. I want to finish out my invasion dungeons, then I'm gonna go ham. Hey, how you doing, pal? We missed you last night. You alright?
Yeah.
Good. Hey, but you pre-ordered, bro. Are you sure you're not gonna play some Space Marine 2? Dude, the thing looks hot. I saw you signing into First Descendant. Oh, you want to wait for the rest of the boys.
It's not. Can it be downloaded
High-level
now?
Vulgus closing in. Target
Hold on.
this unit first.
1 second. Could not hear you well. Sorry, please repeat.
Can it be downloaded now?
Yeah. It is.
It's not. It doesn't give me the option to. Maybe it's Steam adding.
You should be able to. Because the game was supposed to launch 9 p.m. my time. But either way, me and BVS don't even have our keys yet, so... Yes, come, I don't mind. Come level me. Hey, Umbra. Day, that sounds pretty odd because I'm playing with entirely randos right now and I've got a full squad, so... Could be your region, could be whatever, because the player base for this game, look, the player base has dropped a little bit, but I'll be very real with you. 40% of their players are on Steam. And if 40% of their players are on Steam and there's like 40,000 playing on Steam, that's still approx, you know, close to 100,000 playing on across other consoles. And everybody matchmakes with each other. So, you know. And also, one other thing is that Steam just tracks Steam because there are also PC players on Game Pass. And I think people forget that. Because this game, if you have Game Pass, you can also claim the Xbox bundles and you can play through Game Pass instead. So, Steam isn't the entire player base. There's a lot of players for this game. Absolutely, Thao. The bunny farming and bossing builds are still usable and I'm still using them right now. So feel free to use that with no problems. So, Arcane, will you be joining me after this?
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Okay, you take your time. Also, today your mic is extra quiet, my friend. So sorry.
I had my head turned away,
Okay.
but it could still be.
Vulgus warp energy surge.
How dare you turn your
Looks
head
like
from me?
we'll be met with defensive forces.
How you doing, Umbra? Hopefully good, yeah? Nice. At least, Stefan, you're trying. Better than all those people who are not trying. And complaining that everything is too hard without giving it a go. Like those people, they make me cringe. I'm like, bruh, you gotta try at least, you know, in life. If you don't try in life, you'll never get anywhere. Hell, look at me. I'm trying. I'm trying all sorts of things all the time.
I've tried so hard.
And got so far, but in the end,
So far.
did it matter, BBS?
It matters to me.
Steel yourself, brother. Soon, hopefully. So is it still not downloadable on? Yep,
No.
downloadable on PC.
No.
Okay. Then in that case,
It's saying coming September 9th. That's all it says to me.
I see. Star's gonna be disappointed when she wakes. Maybe that's why we ain't got the key yet.
Maybe that's why.
You're clinging on to
will,
hope, aren't you?
I am. I'm now going to check Twitter.
Yes. Cling to hope. Cling to hope. Cling. Flee for your lives. Nice job, Exile Pride.
Careful, Descendant.
Very true, Jonathan.
Signal for a unit
Well, that means that
power
Arcane can help me.
off the
Yes. And while I cannot ditch this game midway, if you feel like ditching midway... Yeah, no, I was about to say, if you feel like ditching midway to play Space Marine, by all means, please go ahead and do that. I will not block ya. Hey, Greenblood.
Their defensive forces are closing in
If you
from all
purchase
sides.
the higher edition, it does say pre-purchase 4 days ahead of full release.
Yeah, which is now. George is already playing because he got the...
Starts in approximately less than an hour.
No, it's supposed to start 9 p.m. my time. Rude. Because an hour is supposed to be the release date on full release, which is why I'm like so confused. Because George is already playing and he already got it on Xbox. So... I think, you know what I think? I think they
Maybe
screwed
it's
us
a
over.
Steam problem. I think they screwed us over.
Yeah, they screwed us over.
And better.
I better see compensation for this. I will have
Yeah.
somebody's head.
I mean, especially if you spend all this money.
Exactly. What's gonna happen is that they're gonna get this hand. Not one hand, not two hand, I'm gonna give them 3 hands. Alright? All at the same time. They gonna learn today. Nice job, Hellmeyer. Hey, proud of your son too. I know, Greenblood, but you know, I was lied to. Like the Xbox people and the PS people are already playing, but us Steam people can't. So I'm upset. 50,000 on my head is disrespect. I'm so offended that I had to double check.
Did they send a ticket in?
Send a ticket to what?
Steam. Some issues with their support, their tickets or something.
I mean, if you can send in a ticket if you want. I think they'll be flooded right now.
If they are.
The rage from the PC side will not be easily forgotten. If PC users were Sith Lords, there'd be a lot of force choking right now, I'm just saying. I know, right? Greenblood Crusade, super rude. My homie on Xbox enjoying his way through the campaign right now. And then we PC people who pay more are just sitting here like,
Okay. I just found the
High-level
PC
voltage closing in. Target this unit
release
first.
map. It's 12 p.m. New York time release date. Australia, it would be 2 a.m. Sydney
Enemy
time.
annihilated.
yeah, which means midnight, which is in 31 minutes. But why is it different from the Xbox and console, huh? Us PC
Yeah.
people get it like 3 hours later.
Why doesn't it even give me the option to download it? At least.
Or
Doesn't even do that.
did you know that the Xbox people and the console people could preload it and we can't?
Yeah, I know. I knew George was already like done downloading and just chilling. I was like, what? Why?
Listen. Now that I know that it's not their fault and it just hasn't released yet, I am
Oh, it's their
now
fault.
feeling better about saving $60 because I can download game in like 30 minutes. I have good internet.
Yeah, I'll play it tomorrow morning with y'all because I can't shift streams halfway. Obviously, it would be rude to my contractor as well, but you know, I am offended. I am so offended right now. BVS, put on my Karen hair.
She'll put on your Karen hair. I will march up to Gaben himself and give him crap of why we don't get preferential treatment.
Exactly. Exactly. What is
Get
this?
the head sway.
The head sway. Excuse me? I'd like to speak to the manager right now.
I need to speak to the manager right now.
We all need to speak with the manager. Do they know who I am? I am Rogue
offended.
Trader, Asian Robot. I've got a warrant of trade from the Emperor himself.
I am offended that you're breathing right now.
Yep. I love the joke. I love the joke, Pedro, but I'm so sorry. I have to remove that joke. Sorry. Although we are bantering right now, yeah, I have to remove that joke because for my YouTube stream, I'm supposed to keep a clean stream and I cannot allow console wars. I love that joke though. That's awesome. Lord.
Lols.
Thank you, Pedro. Here's a
Oh.
virtual high five. Yes,
My game crashed.
that's okay. And hey, the one, good morning. Someday I'll get a record deal, it's okay. It was a nice one. Okay, speaking of rude, tons of hate for people who found invasions too easy in others' comment sections. Too easy or too hard? Oh no, don't worry about it, Pedro. I just removed the comment. It's all good. Like I said, I love the joke. But yeah, probably like look. I don't know what channels these are, and I certainly wouldn't comment on any other channels. But the thing is, I think that right now, the pain, just to speak openly about this green blood, is that the pain is currently going both ways. You know. The fact of the matter is that, and again, as an official creator, I have, and maybe these channels aren't official channels, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to know which channels these are, and I certainly wouldn't comment on them. But what I've tried to say in my comment section is that, look, for those that find it too easy, I say, look, I agree, I can do the invasions, but I have an endgame build, you know, and I'm ready. But at the same time, for the people that are finding it too hard and are still complaining about it, there's also a lot of backlash for them because they're being told, you know, get good. But the fact of the matter is, the ball was dropped, and again, I say this as a proper source of info. The ball was dropped because the devs didn't gate this content. You can actually access this whole new content right after the storyline, when it should have been gated behind an appropriate boss that would have told everybody, hey, this is the level you're supposed to be at. So the devs dropped the ball on this one, which I pretty much have said across the board. Then they also made it solo and not team-based, so there's another ball drop there. I think the devs will learn from this in Season 2, but the vibe right now, I would say, is bad on both sides, because the people who find it too easy are unhappy with the fact that their game is being, in their words, they feel like their game is being dumbed down. And I don't disagree with that, because for them, you know, you work hard to overcome a challenge, you feel good about yourself, you're like, yeah, man, I did this, I challenged myself, and then somebody literally just gets carried on a golden throne straight to the top. I think I can understand why they'd get upset. At the same time, for those that do not understand how to build their characters, have not found an official channel like mine, or maybe they're trusting channels that, and again, I don't mean to say this, but I just have to be honest with you, Greenblood, there's a lot of channels out there who fake their views, fake their stuff. It's become pretty obvious these last few days, because you can literally see all of their support just vanishing into thin air. There's a lot of channels that fake their stuff, and that's just me being honest. So if they fake their stuff, they have been giving incorrect information to the people, therefore people haven't learned. So on both sides, there's this feeling of unfairness, because the people who haven't gotten a chance to learn from a proper channel like mine don't know what they're supposed to be doing. And they're getting told get good, but how do they get good when they don't know? And on the other hand, the people who are having their content watered down for these other people feel like, why are we catering to these people? Like we're the ones paying the money here. We're buying the skins, we're in love with this game, and you're watering down our content. just so that everybody can have a go. But again, what needs to be understood is that it's not a us against them. The problem here was that the devs should have listened when I said in the first place, and I did say before this even came out, why is this solo? And number two, which would have made things a lot easier if we could actually, like, I don't know, play with our friends. And number two, nobody really wants a puzzle solving thing in a game like this. What do you know what we want? What we want is, like, can you imagine what if the invasions instead were a massive horde of enemies coming toward us, and then at the end there's a Colossus fight and you fight with your friends and you fight for survival together in the team of 4. I think that sounds a lot better than go solve a puzzle. Where does this round object go? Oh, that's right, it goes in the square hole. And where does this semicircle go? Oh, the semicircle goes in the square hole. Like, that is not, to me, a fun mechanic. I think that what would be fun would be, you know, and maybe it's my Space Marine 2 vibe right now. Okay, I know I shouldn't be mentioning other games myself, but look, let's just say it. Maybe it's my Space Marine 2 vibe right now, but if invasions were literally, I don't know, an invasion where maybe the entire Order of Truth is swarming at you, there's 600 enemies on screen, you and 3 other Descendants are holding the line while waiting for Alpha to extract something, like, that sounds a hell of a lot more fun. You know, and then at the end, the big, like, depending on how fast you clear up the 600 enemies that come your way, a secret Colossus may spawn. It could be one of the Colossuses that we've already fought, but maybe, like, they're buffed up, turned up to 11. You got 10 minutes to down this special Colossus. Like, that would be a real invasion. That would be an actual invasion. What we have is not an invasion. What we have is a puzzle adventure game where I say, semicircle goes in the square hole. That's what we have. Miss Sidvey, you say that the Destiny players asked for this mess? I don't know about that, and I cannot judge because that would be unfair. I'm not a Destiny player. So I will refrain from that judgment because I cannot comment on it. Try to invite Arcane so he will come and do some labor with me. Yes, Arcane joined the square hole.
I'm bringing BVS, by the way.
Oh, okay, good. He's not even in the game. Get him in the game now.
What did you say to me? What did you say to me?
I'm not talking to you, sorry. Different BVS.
Oh, you're bringing the in-game BVS. Okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing the in-game BVS.
No, sorry, BVS. We replaced you. Kyle is no longer called Kyle. Now we call him BVS. Because we missed you so much that we have put you in the game.
That's great.
That's great, and now you don't exist anymore.
What's Kyle gonna do?
Huh? No, you're Kyle. You're Kyle now. We just don't want to play with you anymore.
No, Kyle is just been fully converted to BVS.
Yes. Even in cutscenes, I call him BVS. Hurry up and log in at First Descendant.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it now.
Invasions are still solo, Franco. The public invasions will be coming at a much later time. There's no clear date right now, so yeah. No, I agree, Hellmeyer, but dude, I want an invasion to feel like an actual invasion. Like, I want hordes of enemies. I want the enemies to have Psychers and Titans and Beasts of Nurgle and Plague Ogrins. And I want 2 random twins to come up and say, there's no sport without flavor.
Absolutely.
Now that would have been an invasion worth happening. There's no new matchmaking, Elijah. I don't know where you guys got your information, but please, in future, guys, I hate having to say this, but I will repeat it as many times as necessary because today has been a day, okay? Everybody's been asking about the matchmaking. I told you guys, do not follow channels or unofficial information that lie to you. If you want my channel, if you look at my previous video where I went through the dev note, I said matchmaking is coming in future, and the devs said the same thing, in future. They did not say it was coming today, okay? I told you that this today was only going to be the invasion changes. So please be aware, if you are following channels or sources of information that are unofficial, I cannot help you. Please only follow official stuff so that you guys won't be left out of the loop. In my videos, I always tell you, if there's a clear date for when something is coming, if the devs announce it is coming on this date, XYZ, then I will put out a video saying, hey guys, favorite Asian robot right here, this is coming on this date. So please guys, please, I'm begging you, don't burn yourself with bad information, because then you're going to get your hopes up and then you're going to get disappointed. And I don't want you guys to be disappointed. All right, so please only follow proper information.
Enemy structure operation. Initiating full-scale blocking operation.
The void charge bot for Ajax?
New subscriber detected.
Yes, now that is the right sound effect. Puzzles aren't the issue for me. And incognito, please check your access info, my guy. It'll tell you in there. Thanks, Miss Sidvey. We should be teaching people to refer to access info wherever possible. Thank you for that. Teach a man to fish, not give a man a fish.
What if I teach a fish to man? What then?
Then you better get in the game, bro. Where you at? Where you at, homie? We waiting for you. I'll even improve your Kyle build, okay? I'll turn him into an actual boss killer for you. I know how now.
You know how better than I knew how? I thought I knew everything.
Oh no! Now that I have full experience with the game, just you wait until I show you what I can do with my gun version of Haley, gun Gley. I also have the bossing versions of both. I'm just really good. Valby is a boss killer.
Yes, you could help me build a conductive bombing build.
Conductive bombing.
Do it.
Want it. Want it.
Honestly, with the cooldowns
Oh, but-
that I have down here of conductive bombing, like just flying around, dropping
Careful,
bombs
Descendant.
everywhere, it could
We're
be
picking
good
up a
for
signal for a unit
AoE
whose power
mobbing.
capabilities are
Yes,
far
do it.
Yeah.
Turn them into a mobber.
Is there a my thought was there a way that we could generate enough magnet force to practically stay in the air forever?
With Secret Garden, maybe is it a dimension skill?
Oh, no.
Well-
Being in the old state, flying around drains your magnetic force
Multiple
incredibly
bonus
quickly. There's no way to keep it up perpetually.
Recommend elimination.
Yeah, fair
Or
enough.
keep it up like long enough.
What if you reduce cost? Because
you can reduce costs and you can shorten the cooldown by a bunch, but it like has a maximum duration. So no matter what, you're gonna fall out of the sky after the duration.
then we increase the duration too. Nah, fair enough, fair enough. But by the way, Arcane, I thought you were supposed to send me the build for Kyle. I'll look through it. I think it might be similar enough to what I was doing with Haley, to be honest.
I sent you my build, the first Arcane.
Yeah, no.
I know.
No.
Are you gonna
That
show
is
me
your
up?
build.
No, he's using yours. I'm just gonna take a look at it. What did you think I was supposed to do? And Val is definitely a monster of build, right? She's a great boss killer. But she mostly does gun right now. Although a skill-based one is possible too. Well, Jamie Doublechin, you have to follow the builds on my channel. Don't forget, if you really want to beat the bosses, just... I mean, yes, look, everyone's got good builds. I get it. But, again... Like I said, I don't want to keep repeating it, but... Hello, official creator here. Like, my job is to beat the content and give you the builds that do it. So, I beat it with my Valby farming build, which is already on the channel. I beat it with my Bunny bossing build, which is already on the channel. So, as long as you guys follow my builds, you'll beat them. You know? If there are issues with this game, I think it's mostly, at this current moment, based on the feedback that I've received from people, it seems to be mostly a misunderstanding of a lot of stuff in the game because it's not communicated properly. However, if you have other issues, then feel free to give feedback to the devs. They always listen. So, and no, Elijah Max, sorry, but that is not something we even allow talking about on this channel. Nope, no PvP.
Reinforcing their defense.
PvP would ruin this game. If you want PvP, please play Destiny instead. Do not infect this game with PvP. Thank you very much, but that is never going to happen here. I'm sorry, we do not allow conversations like that here. That is the one thing I stand against.
Heresy.
The devs themselves have said that there is no PvP, and we would not be doing PvP here.
Oh, okay. You mean for this game specifically?
Yeah.
I was gonna be sad if you weren't gonna join us in PvP in another game.
I'm not
we were
going to. I'm only gonna play PV. You can fight alone. Pretty much, yes, Midnight Silk. Oh, Valby breaking the doors with one splash was a bug. I think they fixed that now. I think. But there's also the Enzo bug. I don't know if they fixed that one. But to be honest, I just chill and play it fair.
What an Enzo bug?
Apparently, like, the tumors on the doors could be broken with Valby's skill or with Enzo's skill, I think. As long as you were holding the thingamabob in your hand. I think PvP and PvE in general for most games should be separated. But there are special circumstances where it's okay. But for the most part, you know, most good games will focus on one or the other.
I thought you were playing Hailing.
Oh no. I am just trying to get my next mastery level. But I need some weapon XP for that. So in order to get the weapon XP, I am just going around slaughtering these things.
I see.
Well, Metal Gear, while I appreciate the sentiment, I think that that might be a bit of an insult to people who are struggling. Realistically, as mentioned before, that is not the vibe we do here, so I ask you guys to respect that, alright? I want to keep positive vibes in chat. Now, when it comes to people not knowing, I do agree. And I have said that I do agree that, yes, people should have been told, you know, people, like, they shouldn't have watered down the difficulty, but at the same time, the fault was also partially the devs because they did not tell people properly that this was endgame content. They did not exactly gate the content anywhere. They just threw it out there right after the storyline, so what were people supposed to think, you know?
Volga's warp energy surge confirmed. Looks like we'll be met with defensive forces.
And the thing about being able to test out builds and things is that, yes, games like that, like, look, I don't view that as restrictive, Archangel. That's not restrictive at all. Testing out builds, the whole purpose is to start putting in catalyst slots, start learning what's good for your character, and over time you'll start learning that, so this character will function in this way, this character will function in that way. So while there may be interesting builds out there, the fact of the matter is there'll always be certain basic standards that you can adhere to, and then after that you can vary those standards and experiment freely based around that, is what they're trying to do. It's a step in the right direction, but I also feel that, yes, you are right to an extent. I hope that in future what they will do is that they will either lower catalyst costs or make it so that once a slot is catalyzed, maybe make it so that you can pick 2 symbols or something like that. You know, I don't think a universal symbol will be right, but the catalyst cost is still a bit restrictive once you have catalyzed a slot. So I get where you're coming from. However, most games like this, the experimentation does go hand in hand with the progression and the effort required. So I cannot fully agree that it is restrictive. It is definitely much better. They are learning. There are some restrictions, but it's way better than before. And certainly these restrictions would apply to most games as well. And also, I have to be very frank with you. Most of the time, a lot of builds will not work out anyway, because they are restricted by the performance of the skill itself.
A robot.
Yeah.
What would you think about still having the item that we use for the initial catalyzation and then an easier to get item for redoing a catalyzation?
That would also be okay. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. You know, like additional catalyst slots could be like a cheaper price. That would make it less restrictive for sure. And look, Elijah, again, we are not going to be discussing PvP. I hope you will respect that, okay? This is not a discussion for this channel. I've made it clear. I've made it very clear. Well, fair enough, Archangel. Like, that would also be a personal choice if you're just sticking with one build. I like to experiment, so I'm burning catalysts all the time to find the ideal pathway, you know? So that is where the experimentation should come in. I do agree that it is a little restrictive, but like BVS says, maybe they could create, like, I don't know, a cheaper item, you know? But fair enough. Again, look, I understand your concerns, and I do agree with some of it, but I don't think the current system is restrictive, because the current system does allow for experimentation if you want to take the step to do it. But knowledge of modules and things like that has to be a prerequisite, and you have to know exactly, okay, I'm gonna build it in this way, let's try it out. Maybe one or two things don't work out, then you readjust after that. But most of the time you should already know how to at least structure your build, and many of the common modules will be the same anyway. This is my bossing build. The only thing I did was I took out the defense mission, the defense module, and I put in maximize range. It's still the bossing build, but I just took out defense, put in maximize range. I don't need defense in this place.
We'll need to intercept them swiftly.
It's not 2 slots, Metal Gear. You can have as many slots as you want. If you want all 5 symbols in one slot, you can have that. It's just going to cost you that amount of catalyst. So I don't know why people think that only 2 different socket types is allowed. You can have 3, you can have 4, you can have 5, you can have 16 if you want. You can catalyze as many times as you want. As I've said in my video, and I think I made it pretty clear, or maybe I didn't, but I'm pretty sure I did, you can put in as many sockets as you want. Well, Lou Dark, unfortunately a lot of people were struggling. Like I said, it was the dev's fault on this one. No problem, Metal Gear. Like I said, if you guys follow official information, like the stuff from this channel, and look, I know everybody hates hearing that I'm official, but again, I have to state it because I think it's very important to get this message across. A lot of people are following the wrong people, or listening to the wrong things, or are not hearing the official stuff. Please come to my channel, ask me. If you have to ask somebody, just ask me. I'll tell you and I'll explain it to you. No, I know, but that's why I'm hoping, like, please spread the word, guys. I want more people to understand things, and that's why I hope people will come here and ask the questions and get real answers instead of being lied to. Gluttony doesn't need a nerf. I mean, Gluttony is easy to destroy, and so is Pyro. Ah, yes, we can finally leave. Oh, it's already wave 9 out of 10. Damn it. I can finally get my mastery rank up. I was trying so hard. Yeah, you can change that if you want to. I've changed, like, that one I am using for other stuff, but I usually make one of my slots have all 4 sockets for elements. That's why it's so expensive right now, but I want to do it so I can max out my gun, you know? That way I always have the right element for the bosses, and it feels so strong when you do that. Gluttony is not easier than Pyro, no. I'm sorry, that is very incorrect. Gluttony is way tougher than Pyro. But Pyro was not hard in the first place. I'm not sure why they nerfed it at all. But I think that, and just to offer a little bit of insight as to why they may have done it, I think it was because their internal data showed that in standard mode, Pyro was a big wall for players, and a lot of players stopped their journey around Pyro. So I think that that was the reason why they nerfed the standard Pyro. And when they nerfed the standard Pyro, I think they had to adjust the hard mode Pyro as well. So I think people are also getting stuck there. It is based on their internal data, so just take note of that. It's true that people won't bother testing, but I think, Archangel, that most people are just lazy as well. So they just rely on creators to pump out the builds, and indeed, that is what we're here to do. We're here to do the testing on the behalf of other people so that other people don't have to do it, you know? So I think that it's okay. Like, I don't think people are leaving the game because of that. For me, it seems to be more that, and I'll just be frank with you guys, this game has not yet found its core player base. Right now, there's a lot of people who are putting expectations on this game due to experiences in other games, or they are finding that this game, you know, they thought it would be their salvation from another game, but realistically, this game is young. It needs time to develop. The devs are working hard, but, you know, what I would say is that if you feel disappointed with the game right now, take a break for a year or two and then come back. I mean, I'm going to be here season after season, week after week. I will be playing other stuff in between myself, don't get me wrong. But I will be here season after season, week after week to show you guys what's going on, all that kind of stuff. So expect it. And I think that the devs will continue to do a good job. Like, there's definitely more new players coming in, but right now, the new players coming in are coming in with the right ideas. Like, they know that this is what they want.
Mission accomplished, Descendant.
Whereas a lot of people from the past were just, you know, hoping that this would be like something similar to what they wanted, but maybe not it. You cannot solo Gluttony. I think you're talking about something else, Han. Gluttony is the last boss. He's level 154. He's way tougher than Pyro. I think he's thinking about Devourer because Gluttony is a completely different boss. Devourer is the easiest boss in the game, dude. Oh no, not at all, Ludark. Yeah, mastery rank time.
I'm so close.
Yeah, Han is a weakling. Okay, everybody beat up Han. From now on, he's not allowed to exist. Sorry, Arcane, how close are you?
Well, I still got...
Yeah, screenshot.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm like a quarter of the way. I'm like less than a quarter, I mean. Almost there. Feels like it's taking.
It's okay. You'll get there. Lol, Rena, did you just abuse power and time out Han for 10 seconds? Don't worry, Han, you can chat now. Rena only timed you out for 10 seconds. Abusing his power.
Well,
Look at this face tatted up Kyle, looking like a member of the Yakuza. Dish, dish, dish. Now that I'm done getting mastery rank 23, I am fully emotionally traumatized. So, I am going to go do some Gley testing. You wanna kill some bosses, Arcane, for fun?
sure.
I'll play hopscotch over you. You soloed Han in 10 seconds. Lol. Alright, give me a moment, guys. Time to put my...
Rita, no.
Whoa. That second part. I just saw that second part. No, that one. No.
Had to be sneaky with that one.
I only caught it after. I was thinking, like, what's going on? Then I saw that. No. What the hell? Okay, first we're gonna go beat up the Dirt Devourer. So let's go YOLO him for a bit. For the fun. Don't worry, I'm gonna put the screen back on shortly. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten you guys. I promise, I swear. There we go. Yeah, for me, it's mostly the Catalyst, Ludark. Alright, let's go beat up some stuff. Don't forget to like the stream, fam. Thank you to those who do. And of course, spread the word of the stream. And if you can, register me as your creator. And I'll be happy.
Star.
Is Ultimate Gley good in invasion mode? She's okay. Where's the star? What star? Oh, she's here.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
Didn't get my key yet, Star. So, I'm gonna throw you out of the room now. Bye.
Lol.
Yeah, I still can't download it.
Yeah,
I'm so
I know.
frustrated.
I know. And me and BVS were talking earlier, and we were like, Star's gonna be mad. So yeah.
I was dying.
I got a 3.5-hour nap in. My alarm just went off. I'm awake. And I can't.
Yeah, so that's why I'm dragging Arcane along for boss killing.
This is BVS's fault.
Thanks, Rena, for putting that up.
It's $100 game, Star, so we can't play it when we're supposed to.
$100 for you.
Lol, Ludark. Listen, I completely agree. Like, you know, Haley is great, but I do still like my Ultimate Gley, you know? Damien, if you want to see what they updated, my patch notes video is out, just so you don't get any misunderstandings, alright? A lot of people have been fed the incorrect information. Please do check my patch notes video if you want to know what the changes were, okay? And if other people had you believing that particular changes were coming today that didn't come, alright, please take note that I hope you follow official sources in future, just so you know. Because way too many people have been worrying about the changes today. When my patch notes video is there, it contains all the official information. Okay? Have fun! Try and absorb that. The absorber.
It's trying. Shoot me!
Right here. Play the game now, ahead of full release.
What is this one whimpering about?
Bye. Bye.
It literally says right now I can play, and yet I still can't download it.
I know, George is already playing. How rude, right?
Oh, what? What?
Because he's on Xbox. Well,
This
first
is,
of all, I found out today that console gets it 3 hours earlier than us.
Are you?
Yeah,
Okay,
I know, so rude, right?
I see how it is. Alright, I guess I get another 3 hours of sleep.
Okay, bye, Sar.
No, Star, that was 3 hours ahead from 3 hours ago. It should be out now.
Wait,
According to the layout map that I saw of release times for PC early access.
I'm gonna lose it with this game. I swear, I'm gonna lose.
True. It is kind of rare that console players get lucky. You. Let me know when you're ready, we'll head back.
Give me just a second.
My Glaze Frenzy Aura is just a normal one.
Don't get in my
Yeah, Haley will be a hard grind. That's why the catalysts are a tough time. Oh yeah, I'm hoping that in future Greenblood we'll be able to carry him. So it's all good. I'm looking forward to the matchmaking though, because I do want to be able to carry my friends, like, or just be able to work with my friends. But you know, it'll come. It'll come. How do I feel about base units not being built by the community as they're waiting for ults? I'd say that it depends on the person because look, the free-to-play grind is pretty extreme. So if they want to save up mats for now, they'll do that. I will probably just build whatever I want. I am prioritizing ultimates, of course. But even then, it takes you a while to get all the catalysts and there's weapons to work on. So I don't mind people waiting. I think it's okay. They should, because by the time the next ult comes out, they need to save up the catalysts, the activators. You can only make 2 per day. There's so many ultimate weapons. It's a long, hard slog right now. So, I don't mind that. Right now, I think...
The void paradox.
Lol, hold on, wait. That looks pretty awesome. I don't mind people waiting at all. I think it's the right move. Because, look, catalysts are 300 caliber each. And the amount that you need, you're gonna have to pay up quite a bit. So, it ain't easy. I mean, I wouldn't regret it if you have used energy activators, but they are a slog to farm. Like right now, I'm trying to farm an energy activated blueprint, so. Where are the red map areas today? If you did them before the update came out, then they're already done. But just go to the hard mode infiltration operation terminal, they'll be there. Lol, Pedro. Why are you so weak? They have actually talked about that Miss Sidvey, but again, there's no release date on that currently. And just to set the record straight, they are talking about it, but it may not be granted to us. They will see. I think they will definitely try to grant it to us because it's something that is being talked about a lot by a lot of people. But at this current moment, there's no clear plan. So I hope everybody recognizes that. They are going to try and make sure that we get it though, because I think that that's what a lot of people want, and I think that they understand how many people really want that as well. Almost had it in one.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to go through Seneca. I just choose to do that out of habit. You can actually just go through the map. Which in fact a lot of people do. Like I said, I'm just a bit of a nerd. Is that you dropping those bombs?
That is me dropping those bombs.
Carpet bomber. The own Descendant mission always causes issues.
Wave of light.
Sorry, Greenblood Crusade, what do you mean a bit? Lol, Stefan. Okay, heading back.
Yep.
This person waved their hand.
Just invite me.
Lol, Star, you're still here? I thought you went back to bed. Alright, come on, we'll invite you.
No, I'm gonna stay awake and just get madder. So, you know.
What are you, the Hulk?
Yep.
You're just getting angrier every second?
Yeah, right, Meow. Yes, alright.
You weirdo beardos. Alright, get invited. Of course you should use it on Greg's. Greg's is a great gun. I'm using it right now. A bit of a nerd. Lol.
Battle brother, battle brother.
Is it finally ready?
It has arrived.
Okay, send me my key. I still will download it later.
Me?
Lol.
Lol.
Oh
Listen,
my god.
listen.
I'm about to get a refund, I swear to god.
No.
What did you send to? I'll just use the first one.
It gave me 2, I gave you 2.
Well, okay. You know what? Are you sure one of them is not for you?
Mine is the gold edition. my codes are completely different from your codes that I sent you. Yours is the ultimate.
Okay. Arigato gozaimasu. Then I will use them both shamelessly. Oh, one is for the DLC. Okay, cool. I have it.
Understood.
I have it right meow. I will download it after stream. Is what I say, but I'm gonna install it right now. Install! I'm sorry guys if the stream lags, okay? I do not blame anybody at all. Okay, time to uninstall. I like you, Colonel Sanders. That's gone. Okay, let's go. Greg's is good. Greg's is good. Alright, let's go kill Devourer while it installs, and while Star continues to get angrier. Okay, let's go. What's the best build for Gley? I'm working on it. I will deliver it much later in the week, so please be patient. The gun build will come out very soon, so please be patient. I hope you guys will not mind. First, the Greg's build will come out, and then the Gley build will come out. But tomorrow I've got to do the inversion reinforcer as well, so I apologize for the delays in the content. I'm working on it, but I'm just a one-man show, so it'll take some time. How do you find the updated invasion? It seems like it's too easy. I mean, for me it is, but it was easy even beforehand. I'm the guy that writes the guides for it, you know? So I'm okay, but, you know, I think that they needed to make it easier because, look, a lot of people were struggling. So I hope that for those that were struggling, it is better for them. And if it's easier for us, then it's just a quick way to going through, you know? Yeah, the gun Gley build is what you're seeing me test right now. We're just testing some limits of it, and I just want to make sure it works perfect. So we're doing a couple of Devourer kills right now. Just working through the Amorphous that I have, and just trying to see after a few iterations how it goes. Then after a couple of times doing this, I'm gonna shift over. Then we're gonna hit the what's his face? Mine is installing right now.
Yes.
And BVS's will also be installing right now. Because our version is the superior version. The Rye-perior version.
Yours is more superior than mine.
Ours is more superior than theirs. And they paid full price.
Yeah.
True. Ha.
And that's why Star is filled with rage and anger right now. She about to refund this.
I am not happy either.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. Listen, we'll all play together tomorrow, okay? Don't feel too much anger inside.
I'm giving them 3 hours before I hit that effing refund button, alright?
Wait, it's 3 of us, right? So if me and Star and Kane decided to get on it immediately, we can do that.
I would love to! Yeah, that would be so great!
Yes.
Well, I mean, you could. Then you'd be ditching me. Are you sure?
But I can't.
You have your obligations.
I do have my obligations, it's true. Fair. I can't deny you that.
That
I
is
would-
if you get the dang key or
Yep.
get the download.
I would let you guys go. Also, damn, how did I end up in this situation? With 300 health. But just remember that I will remember this grave injustice, BBS. If you decide to choose this pathway, you know what'll happen? And when I'm choosing to play, I'll say, who will I select for my squad? Ah, yes, not BBS.
Why aren't you using Haley?
I'm testing Gun Gley today, finishing up.
Okay.
I just want to see my max damage and how well I do, but this one was definitely an unfortunate one. But Walk the Tightrope is so good though, not gonna lie, I love it.
I love my walk tightrope.
Enjoy, Hermit. But as much as I appreciate it, let's focus, look, let's not discuss other games too much. I know, but I've got contracts here, so please respect that, guys.
Very well. I'm sorry.
That goes for both chat and you guys. But believe me, Hermit, we are all excited. We are all excited.
Sorry, I know we're not supposed to talk about it. But do they not have official Discord? Or do they?
They probably do. I mean, like, it would make sense that they do. If they didn't, I would be very, very wondering what the hell.
Yes. Find their Discord and tell me what they're saying.
New subscriber detected.
Okay. All good for me on my end. Heading out. No problem, Damari. I'm glad to hear that they are helping with that. Best gun for each Descendant? Well, Haley, there isn't a best gun for every Descendant. Each Descendant can use different guns. And indeed, sometimes it might be more beneficial to simply use what you feel like. So I'll be real with you, my friend. There isn't always one answer to things. There's always more answers than that. Wait, what happened to Arcane?
Yeah, I crashed.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't
crash before you even went in the boss fight.
Lol. That is interesting.
Well, I found the Steam group chat, and people are already talking about it.
Yes. Are they all raging?
People are not happy. Someone said restart their PC.
Okay, if you want to restart your PC
Starting-
first, then why don't you guys restart first?
Yeah.
Restart PC?
Yep,
Someone
yep.
said restart or PC.
Restart
worked for
PC.
me.
Yes.
Okay,
Go.
alright.
Stars like yes.
I
Restart
started
PC.
again.
Yeah, you guys restart your PC. I'll go do a run. You guys come back later if you want to.
Restarting.
This is Gley. Gley does not rely on a reactor. So the only thing that matters is the stats. Doing good, Michael Bates. I had a different plan for today, but didn't quite pan out, so I'm just chilling here. Of course, for my companions, they will probably ditch me soon, if it does work out for them. And then I shall run the stream alone, which is okay. I'm alright with that. Best trick for piercing light grind? There are no tricks. Just go in and do it. Make sure you know how to use access info. Listen, people will lie to you and say that there are tricks. There are faster ways. There's no such thing as faster ways. It's all RNG. So just find the amorphous that drops the thing you want. Go get the amorphous and you're good to go. No problem. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there who say that there's a trick or you can do it fast, but there's no such thing as a fast farm. Realistically speaking, everything in the game, if you want it, then realistically you just have to go to access info, find out where the stuff drops, and you're good to go from there. That's what everybody pretty much does.
It's downloading right now.
Okay, there we go. See? Less rage. All you have to do is restart, apparently.
I even thought about restarting my PC literally in the last 48 hours, but I kept just logging out of Steam. I'm like, you know, if I just log out of Steam and log back in, maybe it'll work.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, how long is it going to take your internet to download it?
It's 52 gigabytes, so basically just under an hour.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to pre-install it.
Up to you. I think that so far, now I haven't tried both on her, so I cannot make a judgment. But thus far, I think that the consensus has been that Piercing Light seems to be the better choice. I genuinely don't know. But I have Piercing Light myself. I don't have Afterglow, so I'm going to use that. For a Massacre Gley, Dangerous Ambush all the way. Hello, one. The Greg's unique skill does
Better
look
wait
cool.
for me. Better wait for me, BBS.
Oh, lol. I was like, what the hell?
Information about the Colossi.
Oh, that did work. Good.
Yep, it
Yes.
worked. It worked for me too.
Install and enjoy, you humans. But just know that I will remember you all ditching me for eternity.
I have 2 tall twist cap energy drinks. All right, ready to go.
Yes, just remember who will not be invited in the morning. When I do a proper show. And not even the fact that you're a sponsor, PVS, will save you from this judgment. That's the price you pay for ditching your lord. Remember this.
I'm not even supposed to be awake right now. I could have been sleeping.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, BBS.
Well, I did say, hey, you can play in the morning. And then everyone's like, no, now. Okay, then you guys go do it now. Just remember, I will remember this
No.
injustice. Same thing, Dennis. There's, look, energy activators are always 6%. Of course, they're a feigned farm. Even in hard mode, it's 6%, right? What you do is you just keep opening the amorphous material. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Just going in, killing bosses, open the amorphous, go back out. No, the drop rate for bosses does not change with a group of people. It's all the same, dude. Whether solo or a group doesn't matter. Group is way harder, so I like to test myself. If I want to know if a build really works, I go straight into a group fight. Like, look at this right now. Nice job, one. That's really good. So, like, the drop rate is still 6% no matter what. The only thing that'll change it is shape stabilizer. Hey, got an energy activated blueprint. There we go. Eventually, you'll get it. So, honestly, don't sweat it too much. Just enjoy the journey along the way, and you'll get it. You'll get it. Yeah, the patch was this morning. Oh? Oh, the patch was now, apparently. You right. Well, okay. It's just a small, tiny hotfix. As far as I know, yes. It's a small, tiny hotfix. It's just to fix the issue where monsters intermittently were not spawning during infiltration operations. So if you ever encounter that bug, make sure you patch your game. Not sure what the gear command is for, but if you want my builds, they're all in the channel. I don't have a main. I never use mains because I like all Descendants. My job is to build every single Descendant for you guys. You know, of course I have ones that I focus on right now, but I don't have a main. I am just the guy that does it all. Okay. Stuff swamp walker materials. I probably do. Let's go. I'm just doing it for fun, Keanu. Running with a group is the ultimate test of skill because you get all sorts of random people in there. If your build works, you should always be able to run with a group. This is the one thing that I always say. Yeah, solo is like 1/5 of the strength, so you're literally playing on easy mode. Yeah, man, I like an actual challenge. So run with a group. See if you can save all the nerds with your powers before things get bad, you know? Oh, okay, that's what they want to do, huh? Ow. That was rather painful. Woo! Darn. Got missiled. Ah, you finally saw that somebody's down. Smooth. Granted, I probably should have killed some of the minions too. So that was on me. Okay, time to finish this. Okay, there we go. Abandoned picnic, that's not the case, but I mean, you're welcome to your beliefs. Please remember that we run a clean stream here. No, I do not, Michael Bates. Thanks for answering that, Arcane. That's okay, Devin. You do what you need to do, pal. Never apologize about being busy. Everyone can be busy. Lol, Pedro. Well then, that's why you need to find friends who have bunny. Yes, indeed. That's what I like a lot, Devin. It's pretty good.
Information about the Colossi.
Okay, onward. You are most welcome, and thank you, Arcane, for helping to take that question as well. Do I have a favorite gun? No.
Oh, I was muted.
Lol. That's okay. No wonder you were silent. The Arcane is helping. The other two ditch your status now. This will be my new way of bullying you two. I will forever remember this grave injustice. Doing alright, Nigel. You can only use one energy activator, Mr. One. Please go check my guide on energy activators and crystallization catalysts. Again, all of this is in there. You cannot use more than one energy activator, dude. Please, please watch all the information guides. Incorrect information will be the fastest way to destroy your own journey. So that's why I always encourage people, watch the guides, learn more, become stronger. Is the bikini somehow unclean? No? But drawing attention to it or trying to make it lewd, alright, on this stream would be unclean. There's nothing wrong with wearing it, but you see, if you act thirsty, then, you know, that's the part that's unclean. So, please do not lust after pixels, ladies and gents. We buy the skins because they look cute, pretty, whatever. But please not be lusty, okay? Let's all be decent human beings here. I'm sure we can do that for the sake of everybody else. Where's the Lepic? I don't see him. Oh, he just reset. Okay, fair enough. Fine. Since he wishes to reset so greatly, who am I to deny him? There we go. Done. And Archangel, the fact of the matter is, this is Nexon's policy, so yeah, we have to run a clean stream. Again, this is what Nexon wants, and I will obey the terms of my contract, so yeah. If you think that way, I'm not going to stop you, but again, we have the policies that we must follow, so if you cannot respect the policies, then I do have to take a moderation action. Alright? First time's a warning, it's 1 minute. Alright, keep the chat clean. If you cannot, then you will be removed. Kyle, get the skin if you like it. You know, get the skin if you like it. It's really your choice. I'm not going to say yes or no. It's up to you. So for me, the point, like, as long as you guys, you know, want the skins, I'll say get it. If you think she looks cool in her outfit, like for me, she reminds me of a Sister of Battle, so I like it. No, Jexter, you can only apply it to that one character. You have to buy the skin separately for each character. This is the Twisted Worship skin. In fact, I can show you guys that. But yeah, 100% Arcane. She reminds me of Sister of Battle. I was like, yes, this is nice.
Honestly, it'd be even cooler if it had like actual like armor on it.
Or if it had a power pack. So I owned the skin for 3 people, Haley, Gley, and Bunny. If I want to get it for Sharon, I would have to buy it separately. So these types of skins have to be bought for each character. There's no such thing as a shared skin. No, unfortunately. There's only skin sharing between the normal version and the ultimate version. But yes. Guys, please understand, we must obey Nexon's policies here. Okay? Please maintain a clean stream at all times. Yeah, go for it, Jexter. Buy whatever skins you find look cool, in my opinion. As long as you like it and you think it's cool, go for it.
There's really just like one thing I don't like about it, and that's the sunglasses.
Yeah.
I like sunglasses.
But I actually find their hair better anyway, especially on Haley. The blonde hair is just the, like with Twisted Worship, is chef's kiss. almost as good as the whole military thing that I like.
Yes.
Yes, of course, Kyle. My stream timings are in the stream description. If you scroll down, you'll be able to see everything there. Now, in the meantime, guys, while we are searching for a match, please don't forget to like the stream and share the stream, of course. And if you haven't already, register me as your creator. I'll be very grateful if you do. It's free to do so anyway. Nightbot will put up a link. Make sure you do it. If you buy a skin on normal, you get it for ultimate as well. Yes. The ultimate Descendants can use the same skins that the normal Descendants can. Only the ultimate skin is exclusive to the ultimate characters. And by ultimate skin, I don't mean the rarity of the skin says ultimate. No, I mean the actual ultimate skin that comes in the bundle. Only that is exclusive.
Are you ready?
Cosmetics are how they make the money, so if you want them to be able to maintain the content and continue to make good stuff for you guys, then unfortunately I don't think there'll be that many free cosmetics. They will probably try and give some, but at the end of the day, cosmetics are how they make their money, so yeah. I don't expect cosmetics to be free, or, you know, I don't expect a lot of them to be earnable, except for the ones in the supply shop each season. Most of the time, if you really want stuff, you're gonna have to at least pay. But that helps them keep the game running and, of course, make better content, so that should not be a problem. Oh, those types. Yeah, maybe. I mean, you can always petition them, see if they'll be willing to add some more of those to the game. As far as I know, they try to do those mostly to Twitch drops, but my god, the Twitch drops are ugly usually. The only backpack that I've used and enjoyed is the bunny wings. This Enzo. You can smell how new he is. That's okay. We'll help him. Oh, he's already being helped. Okay, that's cool. And look, Warframe has had a lot of time to build up. That is true, but I don't know why. Look, I understand why people would make the comparisons, but you gotta understand, this game came out 2 months ago. It's still got a lot of growing to do. They can't have everything at once, right? Warframe is like 30 years old, bro. So I know it's not actually 30 years old, but it's impossible to make that kind of comparison. Over time, games will have had so many seasons, so many updates. This means that their stockpile of cosmetics and things like that build up hugely over time. This game's been out 2 months. Come on, you gotta give it time.
I'm gonna go shower before my 10-hour grind, so I'll be back in like 35, 40 minutes.
Sure, whatever, Ditcher.
I'll be back.
Yo, you won't. I'm banning you straight after this. Bye.
It's 12 years old.
Oh, Warframe? Yeah.
Came out, yeah. Came out March 25th, 2013.
Kyle, you don't use my code in the shop. What you do is you just click that link that Nightbot put up. Click the link, and then that's it. Once you click the link and register me as your supporter, you're good to go. There's no, here in this game, there's no such thing as typing in a code or any of that rubbish. Save yourself time. Just click the link, register, that's it. Very simple. Lol, Pedro. Explain to your kids that I'm more important than them.
Lol.
It does happen, CG, but usually if that happens, right, just the whole team back away. And if the team decides not to back away, then extra challenge mode. Go fight it in the lava. And Nigel, I'm not sure why they nerfed Pyro either, but I think maybe their internal data, now this is my estimate, but I'm pretty sure their internal data showed that a lot of players in normal mode were getting stuck on him. And because of that, they probably had to nerf the stats in hard mode as well, since they'd be connected. Fair enough, Jackster. Well, Ahmed, it depends. I think the devs are definitely listening well to the community, but hopefully they also learn from their own mistakes. The reason why they had to listen to the community this time is because they screwed up themselves. If they did not screw up, everything would have been fine. But we all know, but I think they themselves recognize how badly they screwed up this time. Because they should have properly gated the invasions instead of offering them to everybody. Then they offered it to everybody and then people weren't ready. And so here we are. Had they had done a proper job and said, okay, so in order to do these invasions, you need to first beat this particular hard mode boss, nobody would have complained. They would have started just grinding their way there and just would have done it as per normal.
I'll be right back.
Okay, no worries. DeAndre, I understand that, but that's exactly the reason why. They have to compensate for their own screw up. They're doing what the community wants because the community is right this time, Ahmed. If they had done a proper job, and again, look, I love the devs, but they needed to do a proper job. Number one, if they, imagine this, right? I'll show you. Molten Fortress is level 130, Gluttony is level 140, right? So if they had said, oh, you need to beat Molten Fortress level 130 boss first before you do the invasions, right? Then most people, instead of hopping in right after finishing normal mode because they thought it was a continuation of the storyline, they would have grinded their way through, gotten better build, and by the time they get to Molten Fortress, they probably have their endgame build. Easy peasy. But they didn't do that. What they did is, without touching any of these guys, straight away after storyline, go straight into invasions. Like, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that one. And on top of that, they made it solo only. Like, what did they think would happen? Did they think players would make a sensible and rational decision and be like, I will restrain myself until I'm ready? No. Of course, the first thing players did was flip the table and start screaming. Exactly. Exactly, Hellmire Brigade. Can you imagine having to tell people the coffee is hot? But that's exactly what businesses have to do. They have to put a cup with a label that says hot. People are unfortunately people, and that is why there are problems. And I think for Nexon, they have yet to learn how to deal with the global market. In the global market, you can't just say, oh yeah, things will take care of themselves. Nah. You gotta say, here's a warning label on the box. Do not open until you beat Frostwalker. Do not open until you beat Swamp Walker. Whatever, like, it doesn't really matter, but they have to put the label there. They literally did not do that. So there you go. Jay, okay, so what we do for our leveling is that, okay, there's two ways to go about it. If you have two friends who have Bunny and who can clear the Magister Lab for you and it must be faster than this, they need to be able to clear it faster than 3 minutes. So roughly 2 minutes, 50 seconds acceptable. If you've got two Bunny friends who can do that for you and clear Magister Lab in 2 minutes 50, Magister Lab going from 1 to 40, you'd need about 12 runs with a booster, okay? So if they're willing to do that with you, just 12 runs, all under 3 minutes, and you will basically go from level 1 to 40 in just under 40 minutes. The more reasonable way, which is open to more people, is if you have at least one Bunny friend. Maybe not two, but at least one Bunny. 2 runs of Magister Lab will get you to level 18. In fact, if you can do 3 runs if you want, but 2 runs is usually enough. Then do 2 runs of the block kyber mining in sterile lands. That's usually enough with a booster to get you to from level 1 to 40 within roughly 39 minutes. But you will still need at least one bunny. That is exactly why Ace Death, even when people ask me the questions, this is why I always say, hey, go watch the videos, go watch the videos. I'm not trying to be mean to people. I'm trying to teach people to feed themselves. I don't want them to come here and say, Asian robot, feed me. I'm like, then I'm going to be like some kind of mommy bird. I have to go and regurgitate in everybody's mouth one by one, you know? That's kind of the problem as well, Arabic dude, and I completely understand, which is also the dev's mistake. Because they should have said that Haley is meant for the next level. Why do you think she's so powerful? She's meant for the next level of bosses. She's meant for the next level of content. You're not supposed to have her now. But they screwed up. Had they properly gated everything, they said, you want Haley? Then you have to farm after this. But she is meant for end-to-end game content. Vesper XP farm? Vesper XP farm is quite a bit slower than block kyber mining in sterile lands. I'm just going to be honest about that. Yeah, fair enough, Lynn. You can do that. You can just wait until the matchmaking is introduced. There is an update, yeah. That requires character XP on an external component. Magister Lab is roughly the same. I'm pretty sure Biolab takes longer as well. Let me just exit this and see if there is an update. Lol, BVS.
I'm moving to the free room.
Damn right you will.
You guys and I'll talk to you guys. Talk to you later.
You're not talking to me anymore, boy. I'll remember this stitching. Yeah. All right, off you go. I'll let you go. No update for me, so it must have auto-downloaded earlier. I like that. BVS better wait. Just so you know, I'm remembering your ditching as well, Star. Your taxes are increasing by the second for this. Shameful. Nigel, that's just luck and chance. There's a 35% drop rate, so sometimes you won't get them, sometimes you will. I once had an unlucky streak where I didn't really get any of those. But yeah, it happens. Nah, I'll keep it as nerds. But I don't think I have anything to hide in that game. Best gold farm? I just use Bunny Road. To me, Bunny Road is the best because you can do it in like 40 seconds. Get tons of gold there. Okay. I've done a bit of Gley. Let me see. Give me a moment. Okay, this is fine. Didn't you uninstall the game, Martin? I'm pretty sure you said you were done and uninstalled. Surprised to see you back here. Jason Chu, I would say Bunny is the best for it.
Can I help you with?
But you also need a Valby for Legion of Darkness. I'm not gonna lie, I still cannot stand Bunny for Legion of Darkness. I can do it and still get a gold, but you have a much easier time with Valby than you will with Bunny. And that's just me being honest. Key day. This is almost done. Oh wow, that almost doubles it. Okay, let's see how this functions. We will test it shortly. Now, oh crap, sorry, gotta catalyze. My bad, one more thing. Just one more. Belong. La 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 la. Okay, this is all correct. This is all also correct. Am I missing anything? I don't think I am. So I should be able to assign this here. Which is okay. That means here. We put this on. This build is fine. It's missing a few things, but it's fine for now. Okay, so I can't put that one on just yet. I guess I'll just wait then. This should be okay. I'll just leave it as this. Adjust this over. Sorry guys, bear with me, I'm almost done. Okay, can't really complain. I suppose this will do. Leave this in here temporarily. Okay, that works. Let's go try the biolab. I'm level 1 now. I still have it, but I put my army beret back on. I'm not interested in multiple maneuvering. I tried it out, didn't like it. There was an update before. I never forget how to use other characters, but that's because I'm okay. Okay, where was it? Biolab, yeah? Let's go test it out. Sure you did, Star, but both of you are ditchers, and I will never forget this grave injustice. But by the way, Arcane, I'm just ribbing them. If you want to join in, because it's a 3-man squad, please feel free to do so as well. Not that I do not appreciate the company, though. This is the wrong gun. I need to put this one on temporarily. Okay, this will work. This will work for now. What does your gun have to do with that? You were playing Bunny. Your gun should have absolutely nothing to do with how fast or slow you kill. Yeah, I've got the boost as well, so let's see how it goes. Ladies and gents, only Arcane did not immediately ditch me. I will remember this. But I also can't, but I also don't know if it's because he's AFK.
Now here.
That could also be a
Plan's
possibility.
mission to recapture the bio-experiment lab.
No, not component bonus. I just do it without the component bonus because I'll be real with you, it's a pain. It's a pain to use the component bonus. Actually, wait, speaking of bonuses, I almost forgot. Let's go put on some of the others. I don't need the
New
consumables.
subscriber detected.
I will put on gold. No, put on this. There. I was using the wrong component before.
Objective confirmed. Setting objective.
Keep struggling.
Objective confirmed.
There we go. Sure, Phoenix Blast, whatever works for you. There's no right or wrong answer to that.
Selecting objective. Objective confirmed.
To be honest, the farm build isn't anything special. It's just make sure you have enough skill power boost. That's about it. But yes, Haley will be mostly delivered next week because I think Gley will bleed a little bit into next week as well. So that might take some time.
Setting objective.
But yes, I'm aware that many people are waiting. There's just so much to do, I tell you.
Gently does it.
Damn. How dare they murder everything before I was ready.
Selecting objective.
Super nerdy of them.
Setting objective.
I see they have moved.
Yes, they have moved. I was saying earlier that you can move too if you want it. Like I was just ribbing them, but I didn't know if you were BRB or not.
Yeah, no, I just got that.
I see. No wonder. And here I thought you were the ever faithful. Sad. Arcane also part of the Ditcher Squad, eh?
Setting objective.
I'm gonna play it.
Sorry, what?
Said I paid too much money for this game. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah. Okay. You have my permission to ditch. Catch you later.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Objective confirmed.
Now you heard it here first, chat. All right. Every single one of these three guys, and they want to join me. Like, nope. I'll invite everyone else before them. Yeah. Now they must suffer for their grave injustice.
Setting objective. Selecting objective. Setting objective. Selecting objective.
That was probably a funny use of the grenade. Dropping them down a hole.
Setting objective. Objective confirmed. Recharge my shield.
The biolab certainly seems better XP wise, but we'll have to see the time it takes to clear it. Now this is without a bunny, but still. If it takes too long, I think the biggest problem will be the completion length. Lol, Benna.
Objective confirmed. Selecting objective. Setting objective.
To be honest, I'm pretty sure the only difference in damage is mostly the reactor anyway.
Objective confirmed. Setting objective. Selecting objective. Objective confirmed. Reload. Shield down.
go.
One shot, one kill. Setting objective. Selecting objective. Objective confirmed.
Mission complete. Good job, Descendants.
About 6 minutes for Biolab, so it's roughly the same. So based on this, I would say roughly the same. Just that this would be easier than doing block kyber mining, most likely. So if I have to make my judgment, Master Lab slightly faster than Biolab, but Biolab, XP is definitely better, and it's easy to do even without a bunny. It's not like horrifying, so can't complain. Let's see how long until my Haley gets to 40. Excuse me. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta finish the invasions. Ah, I forgot about those. Better go clear them. Hang on, keep folks updated, accurate. Okay, now let me swap over temporarily. Save current settings, then swap over to. I'm gonna need Valby first. I will clear the I'm gonna go clear the first invasion. So this should be Legion of Darkness. Okay, let's clear this one. With the Val of B.
Descendant. The
No,
enemy has
let me have the
modified
thing.
the ancestor's weapon with Vulgus technology and are using it to emit inversion energy.
The only downside
Planting the gate with it.
to midair
The weapon
maneuvering.
contains ancient arcade. The structure on the ground drops
Okay,
every
pink
second.
exo. Easy.
Descendant, I will show you the properties of the arcade stored within the weapon. You can disconnect the energy link using your own arcade.
Okay, clear. Now the puzzles are extra simple. Whee! Okay, circle, square, triangle. Easy. This is why I like Valby for this. So much faster. FYI, I'm using her farming build. So a farming build, and the only modification I did was I added a bit of extra hit points on her in exchange for a bit of duration. So I changed Battle of Stamina to HP amplification. Worked well.
Descendant. The enemy commander is using
Okay, so this guy needs a white marking.
Device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
Now, since this guy has a lot of damage, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make sure that get him for all of it. Gonna back up a little bit. And again, this is why I like Valby. She gets a lot of extra damage on the dude. Now, it's okay if we need one more. That's alright. So long as it is reasonable. So from here. Okay, there goes the shield. Just put the water on. And there you go. Okay, that's a gold rating right there. And now go clear the other one. The puzzles were not difficult anyway, but yes, most people, their survivability is what took the hit. Okay, applying Bunkar, Warrior Rabbit of Glory, and the next one I believe is the usual. It is, if I'm not wrong, just the usual one. Legion of Immortality. So go back to the farming high voltage build, which is basically the bossing build, but took out defense for maximized range. So why would we use that? Because we want all that range to go and destroy these nerds. So let's begin there, starting now. I don't know, DEFCON. The community seems divided because the people that found the invasions easy are now saying they're too easy, and those who found them difficult are saying that it's more reasonable. And then there are those that are completely out of the loop, and you know, those guys are saying that we still can't do them because the final boss is tough. And basically, like I said, I tried to explain it initially, but I think not a lot of people were listening to my words. The problem was not the puzzles by themselves, it was also the boss. Like, by the time you got through the puzzle, the boss was so tough that, you know, unless you had like a super gun or a super build, like, it was very difficult to actually like get through this, you know? So it was not an easy thing. And I think that the devs, they're trying their best to cater, and now they've sort of solved the puzzle issue, but the bosses are still going to be strong. And you have to be capable of running around, gunning, and all that kind of stuff, so once you work on your weapons, you'll be alright. But I think that right now, the ones that are still upset are genuinely just not prepared for content. And again, this comes down to the failure of the devs themselves, because the devs themselves should have said right from the start, this is endgame content. They did not do that. So they kind of, you know, you make your bed, now you gotta lie in it, right? So exactly the same thing. Well, Damari, you're supposed to use Bunny. It's a speed run based mission, so you're supposed to use a speedy character. I think that when I introduced the invasions to everybody, what was in the patch notes is exactly what I told everybody. It's a speed based challenge, so that means Bunny or Valby, right? And lo and behold, the two best for doing it are Bunny and Valby. So if anything in the game requires speed, then you have to understand that ultimately you can't just use whatever character you want. For those that want to use whatever character they want, not only do you have to learn how to restructure your builds for that specific purpose, but you also have to really know your character inside out. So I think that a lot of people that are saying I main this or I main that, do you really, or did you just copy? I'm not talking about you specifically, but I'm saying in general, the you in general. A lot of folks, they will tell me like, oh, Asian Robot, I main this character and that character. I'm like, really? Have you tried every single possible combination of their builds? Because if you don't know how to vary your builds, you don't have the different loadouts, you're not going to be able to do stuff like this no matter how much you try. You know?
The enemy commander is using
Well then, in that case, that means you know your epic well. Trav Patty, please wait until I release the Enduring Legacy build, because right now, I cannot show it just yet. It is almost complete though. I do not post builds until they are fully complete. That is my one rule. So, I'm sorry. And also because, unfortunately, there's a lot of people who try to steal content or try and make it seem like their content, like any content that I post is actually their content, etc, etc. Because of all that trouble, I no longer show my builds on stream. I used to, but I no longer do that. So you have to wait until the build video's out. Sorry about that. Why are you calling her Bailey? Her name is Haley? Like, bruh. Pronounce her name, man. I mean, for me personally, my bunny can usually always do it. Usually. Being the key word. If the boss ends up a little too thick, I usually just finish it off with skills. Usually bunny is capable enough, especially toward the end. If you do a nice mix, you're okay. Alright, that's clear too. That's another gold run in 3 minutes 48. Easy. Yeah, Ace Death, there's a lot of XP if you complete a seasonal challenge. It is easy, Kyle. As long as you got the right builds, the right weapons, you're okay. Well, that's pretty much the case, Airborne, and unfortunately a lot of people don't want to admit it. They say, this is why earlier today I was encouraging people, do not ask for carries, do not look for carries. Carries are the wrong way to do things. If you look for a carry, if you ask for a carry, what will happen is that you're going to turn into Jim Carrey, and you don't want to do that, do you? I think that... By the way, I love Jim Carrey. But the point is, look, if you're always asking for a carry, you're not learning anything by yourself, you're not doing anything by yourself. You need to achieve it on your own. If you cannot achieve it on your own, then you haven't really done it. And that's the crucial key. That's what a lot of people are missing. That's where everybody's going wrong. They believe erroneously in their hearts that... oh, by the way, we're switching back to the Sister of Battle. But they believe erroneously in their hearts. And again, I don't blame them because they've been misled into believing this. But what people forget is that they need to be prepared. They need to understand that this is not going to be, you know, a cakewalk in the park where they can just do whatever and just win. You have to learn the ways, and it takes hard work and effort. And if you don't want to put in the hard work and effort, that's okay. But in that case, then you just pay for power. In the sense that you can buy the crystallization catalyst to save yourself the grind for it. You still have to do the work though. But they made the work a lot easier. Like leveling your character 1 to 40 is so easy now. You know, with the Bio Lab, Magister's Lab, and all that, it's a lot easier. Yeah, you could end up as Mariah Carey too. You think that's part of the disconnect that gamers have? They want to play the player they like, and the devs made a squad game. No one's wrong, just different visions. Absolutely, Greenblood Crusade. You know, that is the whole point. People are like, I like this one character, I want to use him for everything, and the devs are like, but we have 14 choices for you, like, use somebody else. Then people are like, no, I want to use this one thing for everything. But every character has strengths and weaknesses. That's how this game works. That's how games like this are supposed to work.
Now, commence mission to recapture the
It's just a small,
bioexperiment
well,
lab.
relatively small patch in terms of what they actually did. Feels okay to me. I don't mind it. But again, when it comes to stuff like this, I'm very relaxed because I'm at the level whereby easy, difficult, doesn't matter. I'll just do it. For me, it's just work, you know? I work, I make money, simple. And along the way, I get to guide people and show them how stuff is done, so simple, you know? I don't sweat it.
Selecting objective.
But some people will treat this like their life's work. And worse still, they might really suck at it, but then they'll still treat it like their life's work. You know? Or that they're the best, but they're not, and it's like, bruh.
Reload.
Setting objective.
Oh, definitely. I think the changes are all positive in my opinion, but people are people. I feel okay. Funky Town doesn't really work that way. Secret Garden can be built up and then used on multiple Descendants. There's no such thing as, what's the best Descendant for the weapon Secret Garden? Sorry, my channel doesn't deal in such nonsense. What I'll do is I'll give you the build for this, and maybe on some Descendants I'll recommend a particular weapon, but it doesn't mean that that's the only way to play that weapon. And it also doesn't mean that that's the only Descendant that will use that weapon, so take note of that, alright? We do things a bit differently here. Here, my focus is in giving you guys real information and real content. There's no such thing as, this Descendant does this better, or this Descendant works with this weapon better. Like, no, you can do it in multiple ways. Yes, there are ideals for one particular activity or another particular activity, but at the end of the day, there's always more than one fit. Doing alright, Foxy. Can't really complain. Actually, true. Every weapon is decent except for the shotguns. The beam rifles also have issues, I think. At least as far as my opinion goes.
Setting objective. Objective confirmed.
I'm surprised that guy didn't pop his thunder cage there.
A perfect target. Selecting objective. Setting objective. Reloading. Objective confirmed.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. But he's not the only one. That's what I'm trying to say. There's plenty of others out there who also use it well. So try not to confine yourself to one way, one purpose, that kind of thing. We ain't the Brotherhood of Nod over here. Alright? There's always more than one way.
Objective confirmed. One shot.
Aw, damn. Homie just had to blow him up, huh? It's not that Smithereens does bad damage. It's not the damage. It's the fact that the ammo is limited. That's why everyone hates shotguns and nobody ever uses them. They are all utterly worthless simply because of their ammo count. That's the only people. That and the damage drop off, but for the most part, yeah, shotguns, nah. Not worth it. I may as well just use a big sniper that's gonna do way more. At a distance too, you know? I love people using Lepic for this. It amuses me greatly. You can just drop enemies in the hole.
Shield at 0%. Selecting objective. Objective confirmed. Selecting objective. Setting objective. Selecting objective. Setting objective. Objective confirmed. Setting objective. Objective confirmed. Selecting objective.
Fair. I can agree that that would be the one exception, I suppose, Rodherd. No problem, Foxy. I hope you enjoy. I can agree with that.
Selecting objective.
objective.
Sounds like they were hacking, so I would say just report them. It does happen. And Jared, dropping enemies off the map does actually grant you the XP because they still count as being dead. So yeah, no, it works. And it's completely fine. Oops.
Shield down.
Didn't realize that this guy was down. Lol, poor fella.
Shield at 0%.
There you go.
Objective confirmed. Reloading.
Seems like this guy is mobbing while I'm robbing.
Objective confirmed.
Mission complete. Good job.
I should just pull out the Enduring Legacy for the boss. It'd be so much faster. Okay, onward. Take your time, Airborne. That's all you have to do, Jay. Don't worry about it too much. Alright, my Haley's level 25. I'll finish her off another time. For now, I gotta get back to my Gley test. Okay, switching over. Oh, by the way, guys, if you haven't already liked the stream, please make sure you do. And if you haven't yet registered me as your favorite content creator, then make sure you do. Nightbot will put up a link. Just make sure to register me, alright? Every registration counts. And I could use your help. What's my goal for today? I have done most of what I set out to do. My Haley is kind of prepped and ready, but I need to go and finish my Gley testing, so I'm gonna go do that. Some people like to hack, Jay. Nothing you can do about that. It would be better if they didn't. But realistically, like I said, there's nothing much you can do about it. People who cheat, all you can really excuse me, all you can really do is just report them. Help the devs get them out of the system, and that should be all good. Level 19.
Have you
Now, where was
completed
I?
preparations?
Ah, that's right. I had to test something else. That does remind me. 1 second. Won't take long, I promise. Okay, set. Here. Set. Okay. Now we're gonna do things a little differently. Of course it sucks, but that's how life is, my man. Sometimes you just gotta accept that life sucks. Nice, Dizzy, do it. Always watch the stream for extra luck. Well, Johnny Blaze, not many people play Isimo, so keep talking about it. If you don't tell the devs, how will they know? Speak about it on Reddit, speak about it on Twitter, and they'll try and fix stuff. Right now, I think what the game needs is more exciting game modes. Like, I don't mind if it's seasonal, but they really need a kind of like a defensive type game mode against big hordes. They need more big bombastic battles. Colossus are cool, but it's just one boss. I want to fight hordes of enemies and then a boss, you know? And I don't just want a horde battle like defense mission. No, it needs to be a really overwhelming horde battle. That would be the key. I think that for me, that'll always be one of the main changes that I think this game needs. Like, if they want this game to really do well, then that to me is a major change they need to make. There needs to be a strong focus on more activities for groups to do. PvP is not something we talk about here. So please understand that we do not discuss PvP. The devs have already said they don't want PvP. So I'm sorry, but that is not allowed here. No, it's a channel rule. So please do not speak about PvP. We will have fun slaying our endless NPCs, so yeah. We don't want this game to become Destiny. We don't want this game to become anything else. So if you want PvP, please go elsewhere with that opinion. I'm going to ask you kindly, do not discuss that here because we want this game to remain PvE, and so do the devs, so I hope you can respect that. Listen, Muddy, if you cannot respect other people or the rules of the channel, then you're going in the naughty box for 24 hours, okay? My guy, if you want to hang out in a streamer space, please respect their rules when they tell you nicely. If you can't do that, then you'll be treated like a toddler. You're gonna go into the naughty room for a day. Alright? Next time you come back, I'll expect you to have, you know, apologize, prepared, you know, to be a good, calm individual. If you can't do that, then you go in the naughty box again. Alright? It's not a ban hammer, FYI. I rarely ban people. Unless they are outright trolling or doing something weird. Most of the time, I just put them in the naughty box. But, guys, come on. This is in kindergarten. Let's all try and stay positive here. The reason why we don't want PvP in this game is because, look, this game is PvE focused. There are so many game modes that they can insert for PvE. There's plenty of other PvP games out there. One game doesn't have to have everything. A game for everyone is a game for no one. I'm sure you guys have heard this saying before. Alright? A game for everyone is a game for no one. And I don't want this to become a game for no one. The worst thing that I can imagine is, oh, this awesome gun gated behind Crucible. No, thank you. No, thank you. So, I've already said what I have to say on the topic. If anyone else wants to talk PvP, just let them know we don't do that here and we're all good. And thanks, Princess, for catching that. I almost missed it while I was in the middle of a fight. I think that's also a major concern, Jason, and that's why I myself stand strictly against PvP. So let's cut all that talk. Anyone wants to talk about it, we'll just throw them out of here. After a proper warning. And of course, don't go at them. Don't antagonize them. Just let them know that we as a community stand against PvP And we don't want that here. If they want to talk about it, they can go elsewhere. But we're not going to allow that kind of... we're not going to allow them to incite us, nor are we going to allow them to, you know, affect us negatively. Of course. The game will develop more content as it goes along. Again, it has already been said in chat, but yes, the game is indeed very young, and because the game is young, it'll be a while before it has the kind of content that can match up to some of the other games in the industry. So I completely understand, you know, why they might not have that power right now. So when maxed output EL surpasses massacre build, it's not about surpassing. This is a completely different build that I'm using. What I'm using is a Gley build. Gley build is basically designed around solely the use of Gley's gun. But it doesn't mean that my damage was the one carrying there, because, quite frankly, there was an Enzo also dishing out a lot of damage. So what you have to understand is that what I'm doing today is I'm just seeing how various things perform, how they work in a variety of situations, and whether or not we can create and structure something that'll be better, maybe something, you know, maybe something that'll go better for everybody. I haven't determined it yet. I'm still currently testing, but eventually I'm sure I'll have an answer. But for right now, I can certainly say I do not have an answer. For right now, I'm just loosely checking, testing, and adjusting, because I just want to see a few different things and how they all function and come together. Apologies for the wait. Oops, one more thing. My bad. This won't take long. Okay, done. See, that one was mostly due to the Enzos in the round. We'll see. There will definitely be new map areas, but I don't know in which season they're gonna drop. You still got to put the catalyst in if you want to max him out. So, no, he's not hard to build. But I think, again, it does take time and catalyst to fully get him there. And right now, I don't really want to do that. So, I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to work on Haley first. Then maybe toward the end of the season, if I've got spare time, I'll work on Enzo. Because when Enzo supplies that firearm, I'm pretty sure death and destruction will follow. Now here I'm getting Enzo's supply firearms, so this is gonna be a lot faster. That one was a little bit sus, but I can't tell what happened there. Okay, I'm gonna exit out because that was a really strange one to me. I did see a shot. It could have been Afterglow Sword, but yeah. There is no region lock. All you gotta do is just register. Once you have your Nexon ID all linked up, Jason Chu, you can just register. Anyway, sorry, that wasn't a fair test. We gotta do it again.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
But yeah, the support a creator thing is not region locked. Anyone can register and support me as a creator. All you gotta do is just hit the link. And make sure you've got your Nexon ID all ready and everything, you know? Yeah, I know, CG, that was very, very strange as well. I'm a little bit sus on that one, but I couldn't tell who did it. I feel like it was the Enzo, but... because I have to be very careful. Even if I want to report somebody, I have to be very, very careful that it's not somebody legit. Because he could be using just a really amazing build that I don't know about. So I'm going to take that one with a pinch of salt. And we shall see accordingly. Okay. I mean, it is possible to do stuff like that, but mostly with Haley. Rare to do it with other characters, so I'm just a little sus, but we'll see. Oh, the bunny is using the... okay, fair enough. Although that's a little weird, I'm pretty sure the bunny is the one using the explosion build. I heard something about that, but I didn't think it was that strong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is electric condense. And my piercing light is not built at all. I just have it. I haven't built it up yet. I'm working on Haley first, then I'll slowly work on piercing light. Yeah, I'm almost 95% certain it is the bunny build with electric condense. It should be possible to do that though.
Have you completed preparations?
I've never seen that much damage either, but I never built it, so I don't know. I think I'll try in future. Yeah, I think you could do it if you go full nuke, but again, for me, that's something that's like, okay, maybe, you know. But yeah, it did seem to be that. Although that is a lot of damage. I'll have to think about it. We'll see. Most likely glass cannon, because I know that Lepic can reach levels like that, and if Lepic can reach levels like that with his build, then electric condense is probably possible too. Let's have a look-see. Hang on, I'll bring back the screen in a second. Let's go spend some money. Acquisition cycle per 1 meter. Seems strange to me. Okay. Let me add superconductor in. I know it's not superconductor, but I just want to see something like that. I see, so this is all it does. Okay. So it is electric condense. Changes maximum power into a form that causes damage around Bunny. Radius being 5 meters. No, it's way more than 20 mil hit points with 4 players. But first, let's start by adding it up.
Subscriber detected.
If all modules were the same, I'd be out of a job, right?
Okay. Excuse me. Let's just spend the money right now for fun. In the name of science, yeah? Okay, now, to get this far, what will we need? So, let's take a look at full nuke. So I would say maximize skill, because we don't really care about the cooldown. Unless he was going with a lot of cooldowns as well. Which I don't think he was. Let's try Electric Specialist first. Electric Specialist. We would probably need, because this is based on that spear and shield, we don't need, it is a fusion based skill. I do have a fusion based reactor as well. It would have to crit, but I do have a fusion based reactor I could run. Just get rid of these first. This is actually Sharon's reactor, but it'll do for now. If it can at least deal a lot with a purple, then we know that it'll deal even more with the gold. Okay. And of course we need the Slayer set, so let's put that on. Can always go with MP recovery in combat, I guess. MP recovery modifier, and the last one would be max shield, shield recovery. Okay. Something like that for now. Needs a submachine gun, so we'll just slap a Python on temporarily. Okay, that'll work. Now, dangerous ambush would probably be another one. So when the enemy's not targeting. Now, we have to look at... We would probably need to reduce skill cost, I would say, so... Actually, let's move this one over, and we'll put another M slot here. Okay, so skill cost, we want to maximize conservation. This will cause a bit of a skill power modifier drop here, but that's okay, because... Wait a second, what? Skill power modifier is negative for everything except this? I'm so confused right now. Why doesn't the modifier drop on this? Hold up, hold up. Technician. The modifier cannot be increased either? Okay, so what this is telling me is that I really don't have to care. I can just slam whatever I want onto this and it will not be affected. Well, thy wish is my command. So if skill power is not going to affect it, does duration affect it? Let's go look for some duration mods. So maximize duration, you can slap that in there. It does not change the duration here. So, okay, duration is useless to this. What about range? Can we maximize range then? I did. I save it every single time. Maximize range affects it, but take note, maximize range reduces skill power modifier. You're seeing the effect here, you're not seeing that here. So that to me is pretty interesting. Maximize range will work. Okay, so we have that too. I'm guessing if we want cooldowns. Do we want this cooldown at all? I don't know. Never mind, we'll just put it in nimble fingers. For now, nimble fingers will do. And we probably want skill crits. So I would say skill insight and skill concentration. That's pretty standard. And I've got 2 C slots that I literally have nothing to put in anything to, so I suppose an increased HP will do. Is there any way that I can do, like, I don't know. Can I reduce the cost further? Let's start with increased HP, just for fun. Oh, we're just testing out how electric condense is gonna look. Hey, Azza. But yeah, I'm just seeing what this will do, because if the bunny can really do that in a group of 4, that's pretty extreme. There are only a few ways that you can increase skill power. I'm just trying to think of all the different ways I could do that right now. I mean, I would need a bit more, but let's take a look at just this, because just this much gives a pretty interesting picture. Unless they also use walk tightrope, which I don't think they did. So this alone should be enough to buff this up quite nicely. Let's see.
Would you like to use the laboratory?
Oh yeah, I know, but I can't put that on this build right now because I don't have the mod capacity for it. Because I built a reasonable bossing build, but I haven't really done any additional work on Bunny to make her bossing build like a nuker build. But I want to see what it can do with just basics. So let's say I run around. Do I need to max this? And then when I run around, it builds up. Then explodes. Okay, cool. That seems fair to me. Legion of Immortality. Level 100, of course. Spawn 1 Vulgus. The damage amount didn't seem that much. There has to be something I'm missing. Let's do it again. I mean, sure, this wasn't a crit or anything, but still, even so. Surely... It's still not in the millions. No, I know, but I'm just trying to see even if I like, because it says per 10% energy retained. So what is the retained amount? Yeah, I'm not seeing the kind of damage I saw earlier. Seems weird to me. Seems weird to me. Because I can't imagine this having that kind of damage. I mean, sure, it should theoretically be possible with the right reactor and everything, but it certainly doesn't seem like... And this is with full Slayer set too. So, I've maxed out on skill power here. And this the modifier for this one is at least 1,946. Focus on electric and focus on fusion will not help. Like, I can demonstrate easily, I don't mind. Focus on electric is worse than electric specialist, FYI. So I can put that in for you and just say like focus on fusion. So I can take out stuff like maximize conservation, maximize range, and do I even have fusion specialist? No. Okay, all I have is a basic focus on fusion. I never leveled one up. That is weird, but I'll exit and go level it up. Fusion Master and Technician won't help. Both are terrible. But increasing the skill power modifier does not help the skill. And the skill is a fusion skill. It's not a singular skill. I still think that it shouldn't work like that. Shouldn't being the key word, but I could be wrong. You know? Yeah, there are a lot of hacks, but I just want to show it on stream and see, like, if you guys can figure it out, look, leave a comment. I will happily go and test it or whatever. I don't mind doing that. I am more than happy to test it out if you guys figure it out. But just so that everybody knows, focus on fusion. We'll put that in there. So we'll take out dangerous ambush.
If all modules were the same, I'd be out of a
But
job.
just so that everybody knows, as far as I'm aware, there shouldn't be a way to reach. Yeah, I don't think that you can reach like super high levels in my personal opinion, but you know, maybe I'm wrong. Why is Sharon's build having a problem? Hold on. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Where's Sharon's build? Oh, it was a general build, so that doesn't matter. And VS's... VS's, I understand why. Give me a second. I know VS as well. Because I put just the one in for the cooldowns. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you guys for waiting. And just for clarity's sake, the only reason I hide screens is when I haven't released the build yet. When I have, I don't care. Okay, back to this testing thing that we were doing. So I can put focus on fusion and focus on electric on. But it will actually deal less damage. So I can show you that. Yeah, you have to wait till the next day to do it again.
Would you like to access the laboratory?
No, it was one bunny that did the damage. One bunny that just exploded it. I was like, okay. That's the only reason we're testing this right now, because I'm just so curious, you know. I don't want to accuse somebody of doing hacks, but at the same time, this looks like hacks to me. Unless there's something I'm missing, because the skill modifier is literally only 1,000. So unless there's a bug somewhere or some hack somewhere, I can't foresee it. Like, okay, so I cannot full charge in that way, but that's okay. I'm gonna readjust laboratory settings, level 100. We're just gonna spawn. Let's spawn all 9 Vulgus, right? Legion Immortality spawned. Okay. We're gonna build it up. I mean, it smells like hacks to me too, but I don't want to accuse people, you know? Because I would feel pretty upset if, like, I had an awesome build and people thought it was hacks, you know? Yeah, the highest I got was 2 million there. I don't know, bros. I don't know. Maybe we try with maximized skill. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh. Okay, great. My skills have all ended. Let me just cool down everything. Let's put maximum power, okay? So we're gonna use max power here, max skill here. Max power increases the skill modifier by like a hella high amount, but here you're not seeing it again, right? So okay, we do it. I'm still not seeing big damage. Like, I'm still not seeing big Boomba damage. It could be the weapon carried, but that's very odd. A weapon should not be affecting this skill because it's not supposed to. I don't have a Thunder Cage build released yet. Yeah, the highest was like 2.3 mil, and this is like literally a nuker build that I'm using with Lepic. I'm sure you guys recognize the maximize skill, maximize power, all that kind of stuff. I mean, Lepic had more crit, but even that shouldn't explain it because even if we increase the crit multiplier, I would get maybe 7 mil at most. Gold reactor, maybe 8 or 9 mil. That's not enough to take down the guy like that. Even if I were to add more criticals, it wouldn't change much. Because the critical at this point, right, the multiplier here is already 2.8. If you look at my Bossing Bunny build, the multiplier goes about 3.6, and that's the highest. I would get maybe 4 times, but that would still only double the damage that we were seeing. So it would go from 2.8 to about 5.6. Because if you look at her skill, the skill is less of a modifier. Lepic's, don't forget, Lepic's cannon is 2,760 modifier. This is only 1,946. A-star, I do not have a Thunder Cage build. I will have one in future, but not right now. But please do run some tests after work, CG, if you can, because today, to me, this smells like hacks. This smells like hacks, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's something, I don't know. But the weapon being carried should not affect this skill. It should not. Because if you read the skill description, it should not do that. One thing, like, if somebody had the correct slots they could try is to build my Lepic's glass cannon build. Because all glass cannon builds are exactly the same. Yeah, the damage was way beyond anything I've ever seen. But hey, at least testing is fun, you know? Sometimes the funnest things you can do is just go around, test stuff, and just see what happens, and enjoy yourself. Like this kind of thing, I don't mind. You know, I kind of have fun doing nerdy science with y'all. Yeah. Either way, I still got to wait on some crystallization catalyst before I can do more work on Haley and the Gregs. But yeah, I do love the experiments. No, I do like the experiments. I mean, if you guys want to see what kind of damage we're looking at for a glass cannon Lepic, all right, I can just pull out my glass cannon Lepic right about now. So give it a minute. Where is it? Nene's Devotion, which is there. Okay. And I just need a launcher to maximize. Vestigial. The rest can be deleted. I mean, I'll just do a quick demo of this, but this is my glass cannon Lepic, right? Let's say I want to go murder Devourer. I would like to see a nuking build and just want to see whether or not anyone can reach the kind of damage we saw there, because there were 4 people in there. The Executioner has about 40 to 50 million hit points. So if he's dealing that much damage, that smells like hacks to me. In my personal opinion. Because this is what my glass cannon Lepic looks like. And don't forget, Lepic's modifier for glass cannon is 2,835. Earlier we had 1,935. Smells like something's wrong to me, you know? But hey. See, when I don't crit, I don't hit that much. But if I hit a weak spot or I hit the right thing, the Devourer dies. Right? This is the basics of the basics. It is big damage. And we were seeing nowhere near this kind of damage over there. Like, if you take a look at how much damage I just dealt in that short period, that's 13 million. It could be an unintended interaction like Super Kyle. I have a feeling that that's the case. Because this is a Devourer kill. Now, we all know Devourer is the easiest, right? But what about all the other characters? What about all the other characters in the game? Well, let's go do it. Like, let me go on a little killing tour. Exactly. It is very big damage because that guy's resistant to electric. But either way, you know.
Need completed preparations.
Let's go again. Executioner. Okay. Lepic is most definitely the sun god, but, you know, like I said, there's a lot of, like, to me, that just seemed weird and strange. It was strange beyond all reason. I don't think so, but we'll see. Now, if I do knock him down... Now, this is without Deadly Ambush, by the way, so... With Deadly Ambush, I could do even more than this. But that's a strict one-shot on the fella. Well, one burst, I should probably say. Nice. That's what I was hoping for. So it was about 14 seconds with 20.5 million damage. So you think about it, in a group, he's got way beyond that. I'm pretty sure in a group, he's got at least 50 million. At least 50 million. I still think it's strange. But I'm pretty sure it is unintended interaction. As far as I'm concerned, it must be unintended interaction. Somebody's discovered something. Or hacks. Yeah, could be. I mean, I'm only, like I said, I'm only doing this as a bit of proof. Because I think it's important to prove these things. Oh, it's an exploit, okay. Well, I'm sure they'll fix that eventually. Yeah, fair enough, Stuart. Thanks for letting me know. It's good to know that under legit circumstances that wouldn't happen. But if it's a bug, then I'm okay with it. I'm okay with not knowing about it. If it's a bug or an exploit, then that's okay. I thought I was just going crazy. I thought I missed one of the best builds in the game or something. There goes Dead Bride. Because, yeah, I mean, Lepic is doing this with multiple shots, though. So, that's why when I saw that, I was like, it can't just be one hit, because that's impossible. But at least now we know, so I'm okay with that. But yes, Lepic is the sun god. A shame. Ooh, wait, actually. This is not bad. I'll just keep it temporarily for Viessa in future. This looks okay to me. Just in case Viessa needs it, you know? I'm just that sort of guy. I gotta keep stuff. But anyway, let's go finish the boss tour anyway. Let's go blow up Pyro as well, just because he's there. Yeah, I think he needs an attitude adjustment, so let's go blow him up. All the extra guns gone. Oop. Yeah, apparently the other people in chat have said that it's a bug, or rather an exploit at the moment, so that's okay. As long as it's a bug or an exploit and I'm not going crazy, because I'm pretty sure I know my builds pretty well. I was like, this cannot be. But now that I know it's just a bug or an exploit, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can relax. Okay, guys, let's finish the boss tour. Let's go abuse Pyro for a second, and then we'll go finish out with Swamp Walker, and then we're done there. This is Lepic's Tour de France. Well, we had to test and know for ourselves, you know? So at least now we tested, we know, and some people checked out the video, so it's all good. Yeah, as long as it's a bug, it's okay. The devs will fix it eventually, so I'm sure some people enjoy it. I mean, as long as I don't do it, it should be okay. You know, it'll be all good. No, no, no. It's just if you complete lots of the seasonal stuff, you will definitely end up at a high level. So, yeah, it's mostly just the fact that the seasonal stuff is so easy to complete this time around. Although even Pyro, sometimes he won't die in one shot if you get very unlucky with your crits. I think I missed one. But either way, glass cannon means if you fail, you know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just back up with the secret garden. There we go. Gluttony, not yet. I will in future. I haven't even made the Devourer guide, although I don't really think Devourer needs a guide. I might just skip it and go straight to Pyro. Gluttony, I'll be playing with my buddy Hazza when I can. Back to Albion. Yes. I will clear it with you one of these days. Okay. Yeah, it is a glitch. So other people in chat did confirm that it is a bug, unfortunately. Which is sad. But anyway, let's go. Last bit of the tour. No, I wouldn't try it either way. Again, can't really be seen doing that kind of stuff. I mean, the cow thing, we pretty much already got a warning for that one, so we probably shouldn't do that again. Unless it's something that cannot be helped, but I genuinely have no interest in exploiting that right now. Nice. Enjoy your ultimate Lepic. Molten was a bit tricky, but with Haz's Enzo, it was pretty much a breeze.
Let's go wild.
All I had to do was shoot. It was great. The crit rate was beautiful on Gley. And I didn't even have my gun Gley back then. I imagine if I had my gun Gley, it would have been a lot wilder. No, Swamp Walker, how dare you? Wait a second. Wait a minute. There's something incorrect here. Something is incorrect. Let me check after this. But there's definitely something incorrect right now. Ah! There goes attempt number 2. I've got one more. Come on, just let me shoot him twice. Then I can finish my Tour de France. Ow. Okay, let's go. Whee! Supper. Okay, great. But I think I screwed up something in here, which I better double check, honestly. Because I'm 95% certain I got one tiny thing in particular wrong. Which is probably not a good idea. Ah, there we go. See, 98 right there. Easy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I got something wrong. Hold on. Something ain't right. On the current level rewards for the battle pass, I think they're okay. But look, I mostly get the battle pass for the weapon and the emotes. I find everything else quite okay. But then again, I am satisfied with the battle pass. I mean, for 10 bucks, I don't expect a lot of value. Why the devs nerf Pyro? I have no idea, Haza. I have no idea who was even struggling with Pyro, but I... Excuse me. My best guess is that I think that some people were struggling with it in normal mode, and their data must have showed that in normal mode, a lot of people couldn't get past normal Pyro, and that must have been what caused the issue. I believe that to be the case, but again, I cannot confirm. Give me 1 second. Okay, this should still be alright. If I do that, and I take this out, can I put... There we are. Let's try that. It'll hurt my extra DPS a little bit, but I just wanted to try this out. And with no battle stamina, I can have even less hit points.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept?
I know. I don't understand why either, but it is what it is. Yeah, you see, I think that it was more because of the normal mode version, where a lot of people were just straight up rage quitting at normal Pyro. But again, they didn't. It's not like they watched my F2P survival guide or anything like that. No, they just didn't care. So I think that because they nerfed the normal version, they had to nerf the hard version. Otherwise, it makes no sense. I don't understand their decision otherwise. So I couldn't tell you, but that seems to, like, to me, that's the reason why. Yeah, it's called One Pump Man. It's the Glass Cannon Lepic. I just wanted to quickly try something. Oh my god, he just sat down. What the hell? Okay, wait. That is not a proper test. The guy's supposed to collapse. I don't think normal Dead Bride would warrant a nerf. That's the first wall that players are supposed to scale, and she's dead easy. Like, you can get her... you can kill her without upgrading any of your modules. All you need is to finally figure out, okay, I need attack module, fire module. Like, once you get that, you're okay, you know? Sorry, one more time. I just want to double check this. Because I feel like I need proper, perfect confirmation on this, because otherwise I'm going to be annoyed. I think Gluttony will be okay. Like, again, once I get to show it, case it with my crew, it should be alright. Hoping I get the chance this Saturday, but I'm gonna be real with you. We're gonna have to see the success of the new game that just launched. Most of y'all know what it is, but I'll be playing it tomorrow. See how it goes.
Shall we start?
Dude, he just sits down straight away. LOL, this is so annoying. Ah, okay, never mind. I give up on my tour at this point. Yeah. This is so annoying. I mean, it does feel that way because I just want to test the so-called one pump man, but I don't think I can get a very fair test done like this when he's just going immune straight away. But anyway, thank you all very much for joining me on stream today. It's been a pleasure playing one pump man. I will do some more later, but I will also get the rest of my Gley testing done and I'll give it to you. Now tomorrow I'll have my inversion reinforcement guide, but just so you know, for tomorrow, if you guys still want to support me, please come check out my streams tomorrow. I will not be on First Descendant tomorrow, at least in the morning. I don't know about the evening. I'll see. I'll gauge. But I will not be on First Descendant in the morning. Instead, I'll be on something else. So I would really appreciate the support if you guys want to see the channel. So yeah. I will see you all there. Listen, Kakashi, if you had found my channel, you would have gotten through it easily because we cleared it like super fast. All right. Thank y'all very much. I'll see y'all on the next one. Catch you later, fam. All right. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone.